Sound on, and I'm gonna switch into live game. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
welcome to our charity stream for the Rainforest Alliance. My name is Hallie. I am the cat wrangler, player wrangler.
You're wrangling something, all right.
Wrangler. I'm gonna go with Wrangler for this malarkey. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it because the charity streams that we've been doing on behalf of the Small Terrible and a Dragonborn party. Disclaimer: yes, my party named themselves the STDs because they're assholes. Okay, got that out of the way. My players are jerks. I love them, but they're jerks. So we put together this charity stream to benefit the Rainforest Alliance. As you are probably aware, shit is burning, and we need to try to help in any way possible. I am as good as my word. I donated $50 last week. If you have anything to donate, we fully appreciate it. Please don't feel bad if you don't. Everyone is in different living situations. If you can retweet, if you can watch, if you want to jump into chat, we would love to say hi to you. I have an elusive group of players this morning. We'll get to say hi to them here in just a minute. I wanted to give a quick shout out, first of all, to Biba, because
Hi.
He's been kicking ass and taking names.
And my computer has had a seizure due to a heavy rainstorm, but I'm still here.
There we go. We've got voice on Biba. Biba is doing some special games for us on Saturday and Sunday with Frostwalkers, and then with Clara Fantasia. So please check the Terrible Party Twitter and the Frostwalkers Twitter. Can you give us that handle, Biba?
Oh
no!
I'm not Twitter is not our most avid thing, but I believe it's Podcast Frost is the Twitter handle.
Perfect.
But
I think that's right. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, see, we're more active on Discord and Instagram, so if you find us on those places, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you can check there. You can check at terrible_party on Twitter for the entire schedule. We so appreciate what Biba is doing for us because you are an awesome person. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you for letting us do this. I mean, Rev. For those who don't know, Rev is actually a member of the Frostwalkers podcast as well. So, it's super cool that we get to play twice. And I mean, I get to be a player, which is exciting. And I mean, I'm excited for tomorrow's game. Hopefully, my computer doesn't do this.
Oh, gosh. It'll be fun. So thank you to everyone who is DMing for us, including Joe Timmis, Biba, my good buddy Steve from Classless Characters, and then one of my players who plays Ulrin in the STD party, Chris, is going to be running Starfinder for us. We got Monster of the Week. There's all kinds of stuff happening this weekend. So please tune in if you can. We really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who donated prizes, including the aforementioned Chris. He's donating some unpainted Reaper minis, which are cool as heck.
They look awesome.
There's some good stuff. So it's like a grab bag. You'll just get a random bag, and he'll ship it anywhere in the world. Heather, our wonderful, sorry, I blanked out. Geldria. I knew I was gonna mess up character names. Gosh darn it, I'll get it eventually. I've got a barbarian whose name is Penelope, so it's just like,
Oh my god.
There's a lot that happens sometimes. You have to forgive me if I screw up at first. Heather donated some incredible dice. They're right here. They're right here. Yay! We've got some dice from our friends at Dice Envy. I've got incredible candles from Bran, who runs the Spirit of the Wilds Candle Company. Donated some really cool D20 candles. They're awesome. We've got, I'm blanking. Oh, Nate from DM's Test Kitchen donated a dice tray. So hi, Nate. Thank you for that. It's just like cool stuff everywhere. Cool. And then our buddy James Wilson, who's an author, is going to donate hardcover copies of all 3 of his books. He's going to sign them and ship them out anywhere. He writes science fiction. It's really cool. So thank you, everyone. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. I've had a lot of coffee. Let's do it.
Yes. I've had the opposite. I've had lack of sleep. Dabs.
Oh gosh. So, my name's Hallie. I'm the DM for this. We're going to play a one-shot called Into the Dungeon. You can find it. I'll tweet out the link later. It's a fun little dungeon crawl. I'm going to drop these folks into a scenario. But first, let's introduce our characters. So I'm going to go down the line. Let's start with Biba first. Biba, who are you playing?
Hi, everybody. I usually am playing in the Frostwalkers. You'll usually see my main NPC being a moon elf wizard named Calum, but today I am playing an Avariel, which is Unearthed Arcana. It's a winged elf, and he is a School of Invention wizard, which is also Unearthed Arcana. And his name is Jitter, and that's totally not because it is a synonym of Twitch. How dare you?
But
no. Why on earth would you assume that I would stoop to that level of punness? But anyway, yes, his name is Jitter. He's a School of Invention wizard. He's just really happy to be here right now.
Oh my gosh. Let's do Geldria next. Heather.
I am playing a Shadar-kai, a swashbuckler rogue fighter multiclass. Her name is cool. I found it in a name generator. There is no pun and there is no good meaning. Yeah, she's a little quiet, a little stoic sometimes, but makes good decisions, and that is good to have in a party.
We need at least one good. We at least need one, cognizant person.
One adult,
Yeah.
Okay, and then Mandy.
I don't know if you can see me right now.
Not yet. No, I'll reconnect.
Oh no. Oh no. Am I back now? No.
No.
How about now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Hi, I'm Mandy, and I'll be playing Keys to Broken Locks at a backseat revised ranger. So not exactly the ranger we know and are okay with. And he's also a level 1 dip in rogue. He doesn't like undead. That's his deal, and he's a bit grumpy, but he tries his best.
I love Tabaxi names. They're so good.
I know. No. One of my favorite
layers,
naming conventions.
Oh my gosh. I just want to play Khajiit all the time. That's all I want to do. Okay, and then sorry, Rev.
Hey. So like Bea said, I am also a member of the Frostwalkers party. I play Andre there. Here I'm playing Kita, who is an Eladrin College of the Painter bard. She is very quiet and shy. She's very smart though. A bit of a bookworm, and by that I mean she practically lives in a library. So
the dream.
So yeah.
Perfect.
That,
and then
short and sweet.
Nice. And then I think Aki's last, right?
Fuck. Shit. Here we go. All right. First of all, hi. I'm Aki. I'm not part of anything. I'm just here, devs. I'm playing a small goblin girl. She's not a child, but she's small like most goblins. I'm playing a small goblin girl named Theodacia who genuinely believes she's a dragon, due to her draconic sorcerer bloodline. So she wears a little dragon onesie and will talk down to you because she's a dragon and she's better than you.
Oh gosh.
Wonderful.
Oh my gosh. Is that everyone? Am I a dumbass right now?
No,
I think that's everyone.
Okay. Jeez. All right, coffee. Come on, coffee, kick in. All right. Let's do this. You all are an adventuring party. Now, they have gotten their scenario before the game, because I like to try to provide it. They know that they have been hired by a man who has asked them, he's a guard of Deepwater, a wealthy guard, he comes from a wealthy family, and he's asked them to retrieve a family heirloom that was stolen, and he could point them toward a dungeon way off, many, many miles away, and they now know that the family heirloom, it's a music box, is likely somewhere in the tomb of the sacred squid. No, I'm not going to go Cthulhu on you, I promise. That's a different game.
Are you really going to go hentai with us? I need to know.
No!
I'm sorry.
So you all have been, 1, you found the dungeon. 2, you got attacked several times. And 3, you're just now waking up from a long rest in the middle of the dungeon.
Lovely.
So there's your map.
That map is beautiful. Holy shit.
Oops.
Wow.
Some incredible map makers out there on Patreon that do killer stuff.
I never played with a map before. This is cool.
It's cool. So, especially, if you're used to Theater of the Mind, this is kind of a cool experience. So I'm glad that you're having it with us. This is where you all made camp. You've rolled up your sleeping bags. You've broken your fast, and you know that the path you need to go is this way. You can see I can ping, and you all can ping on the map if you hold down your left mouse button. You know you have to go this way, because this way's blocked. You're on rails just a little bit here. So otherwise it would be 3 hours of just fucking around, sure, which is fine too. So you all wake
Which is
up.
what D&D usually is.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
I'm here. It's going to happen either way.
Perfect. Perfect. So you all are looking around, and you know your way forward. And as I always tell my players, the path is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, first of all, I wake up very loudly so that everyone knows I'm awake and my presence is here. Loud yawn.
I mean,
So you're saying we've just we've made camp and then we're trying to.
Yeah, you're awake now. You had to take a
we're
long
awake.
rest because the previous
So it's
battle
after
was
rest, yes?
pretty bad. Yeah.
Mhm.
So all of
So we
your
get fucked up.
spells, hit points, all of that's been restored.
What kind of monsters have we been encountering so far?
All kinds of stuff, weirdly. Well, there was a group of dark dwarves, Duragar, who didn't want to fight. They were just kind of minding their own business and didn't really pay attention to you. There was, didn't really matter. Lots of plants. Lots of sentient plants, which are creepy and weird. And spit poison. But you have heard, the one dwarf did tell you that he thinks there's a witch further on in.
Oh shit!
Oh,
you
dear.
cut out for me right there.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there's
some kind of a witch.
Ooh.
He called her the Swamp Witch.
Ooh.
Concern.
I can hear Rev's pain.
Uh-oh.
The first boss I ever threw at the Frostwalkers was a Coven of Hags.
That's just
Yeah.
cruel. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was cruel.
My god.
Oh god, hags. I have so much history with that.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know. But you do know that the Tomb of the Sacred Squid lies further in. And so far, nothing's been too bad, but as far as battles, not like you were near death, but moving forward, you know to be prepared.
Okay.
Okay.
Then let's fucking go. I want
Yeah.
to keep an eye out for traps. I
I
can take the front of
could
the head.
kind of stealth ahead in case there's more monsters. So
Same.
I'll volunteer to try to take a stealthy approach to it and go up ahead because I got some sick stealth, y'all.
Okay, Keys,
I
what
will
is your
stealth as well.
passive perception, Keys?
Wait, what did you say?
What
You're
is
cutting
your...
out for me
Oh,
again.
no, it's okay. What is
Ah.
your passive perception, Keys?
Ooh, my passive perception. I have to make my sheet work. It's a 17.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's a wise boy. 18 wisdom, y'all.
Wow.
Motherfucker. All right. Okay, that's good to know. So, all right, we'll use that and I'll call for a roll if we need it. So go ahead and y'all can move yourselves into a marching order.
Oh wait, sorry. It's actually 19 passive perception.
Get
No.
out.
My
And it's a
God.
16 wisdom, but I got expertise.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Hello, police. I feel attacked right now. Yes, thank you.
That dip into rogue will do it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you all can move. Jitter, I can move you wherever you would like to be in the lineup.
I just know that Jitter would probably be pretty close to the front, maybe not exactly in front, but close, so that way he can so that way he can talk to his new friends.
Fair enough.
Theodosia will gladly take the front.
And I think it's very important to note that he doesn't walk the way we normally think of it. He takes like the toe forward, and as his heel goes up, he kind of flutters a little bit, and then lands back down.
Yeah.
Heel up, flutters a little bit, moves back down.
I love
Adorable.
him.
That's amazing.
I love this boy.
He's
I love this
wonderful.
child.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry this beautiful child has to be around my characters.
So yeah,
I will say,
Yeah. go ahead.
Kita probably falls back and lets other people go ahead because that's what she does.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, and Keith will probably he's going up ahead.
Okay. And then Geldria, where did you want to be?
Andrea would probably stay towards the back, keep an eye out behind them.
Got it. Okay. Just so I have a general idea, Keys, how far ahead of the group do you want to stay?
I mean, I'll
Not a loaded
I'll
question.
probably. I mean, I try to scout ahead, so
Okay.
I want them to be a ways behind me, just in case I get into shit. I need to protect these kids.
Fair enough. Okay.
I have to keep them somewhat safe.
Okay. So, from your perspective, Keys, with your passive perception, you all watch Keys kind of slink off ahead. I think slink is the word I want to use there. And kind of meld into the shadows a little bit. And, sorry, Keys, he, she, they?
He.
He, okay.
He, him.
Okay, thank you. And as Keys, with that black fur, just kind of melts into the shadows, up ahead you do see a long passage. And about 60 feet or so ahead is a shut wooden door. With your passive...
Mm-hmm.
Oh...
Since I'm actively looking around, could I roll a perception check?
Yes,
like
I was actually going to ask you. Your passive's high enough that not much is going to get by you, but go ahead and roll it anyways.
Oh, that was so close to being a 19, and then it's a 3.
Oh,
I'm really hoping you're rolling that one after
I do
that.
have the +9, so it's a 12.
It's a 12. Okay, no, that's fine. You do hear the slightest, it sounds like maybe a fire crackling behind the door. It's very faint. You just get a little bit of that.
Fire crackling.
Mm-hmm.
Brother?
Yeah, I'll call back to the group like, okay, I think it's safe. Just, you can come over here now, I think.
Yay!
I don't see anything.
I don't need your permission, but I'm going anyway.
I'm not giving you
Alright,
permission,
okay.
I'm telling you it's safe.
Come on, new best
I don't
friend.
need
Keith is doing his
protecting.
best.
I am doing my
I
best.
know. It's appreciated. Thank you. I just don't need protecting.
And I don't need your thanks, kid.
I have
Aren't we
been
all off
alive
to a
longer
great
than
start?
you were deceived.
Look, guys, let's not fight.
Yeah, save the fighting for the bad guys.
Yeah, what they said.
Fine.
I love this. It's perfect. All right. No, it's perfect. It's already just it's amazing. Okay, so do you all get up to the door? How do you want to approach?
Yeah.
Theodosia will not hide her beautiful presence.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun
Especially-
3 hours.
Especially if it's safe.
The art
I
you
would
have
like-
of her is amazing.
I would like, if it's possible, I'd like to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and have it go over by Keys. And Jitter just goes, "If you need a hand, you can use mine."
Good lord.
Just
And I need you to realize the fact he's made a pun has flown completely over his head.
Yeah, I'll just give him a pat on the shoulder. Like, yep, that was a good one.
Oh,
Great,
You-
great
What?
job.
Oh my god.
You
Great job.
disgust me.
I love this so much.
He's trying his best.
Oh, this is gonna be a time.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
But yeah,
all right.
if Keys isn't gonna use the mage hand to like open the door, the mage hand's gonna knock politely.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
I love this.
Okay.
Alright, you must be punished. You must
Yeah.
carry me.
Okay, so the hand pushes on the door, and Keys, you hear a of it. It sounds like it's locked.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna open just like that.
Gildria steps forward and she pulls out her thieves' tools.
Okay.
I will try and pick the lock.
You're gonna try and pick the lock. Make a lock picking check for me.
All right. Oh shit, that's a natural 19 plus 9.
Okay. All right.
Rogue!
All right. So
Door what?
I
you,
love Rogue.
yep, you get down in there, and boy, this lock isn't that great. It's not that great. It's not that good of a lock. It doesn't take you more than maybe 2 seconds to just, and you hear the lock actually fall off on the other side.
Oh no!
You destroyed this door.
Oh, they're
Fuck
doing
door.
their best, we swear.
And there is a moment where you hear a weird high-pitched whining sound, and a bolt of lightning shoots out at you. I need to make you and Keys to make a dexterity save, please.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. 14.
14.
Plus,
That was also good.
Okay.
plus good dex. Where's the good dex?
24 total.
Fuck. Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. Okay. Yes. Thank you for calling it a dirty 20. I call it that. You're still going to take some damage, but you're going to take half as you dodge out of the way. The rest of the party, you see 2 bolts zip right into Geldria and Keys, and their hair starts to smoke a little bit.
Oh dear.
Oh, we love that.
So you're going to take
Gideon's just dying of laughter.
8 points of lightning
much
damage to each of you.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I need it to be known that Jitter sees this. The mage hand like moves over to Galdria because it already helped Keys, and just like goes over there, and the mage hand gives a soft pat on the back.
You see, she actually like jumps a little bit. She's like, "What was that?"
Some positive reinforcement and loving support.
Oh my god! Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
The mage
If you
hand
don't
gives
die
her-
by an enemy, you're gonna die by one of us. I'm just saying.
The lightning damage hits both of you, but the door now just kind of and swings open.
Well,
a
at
little
least
bit.
it's open. Can we somehow see what shot the lightning?
It's probably a trap.
Can we see through the door?
Yeah, you can see.
Probably
through
Yeah,
the
should.
door.
yeah,
Check
probably
for
trap.
that.
So at least it's maybe not a
So
person
you all can
firing a-
rearrange yourselves as you will. But yeah, you
Ooh,
can
yeah.
see this first room here. There are 3 figures standing inside. One seems to be a human woman, dressed kind of like a peasant, but she is throwing things into this bubbling cauldron. And there are 2 dark dwarves in cages at the top of the room.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, if it looks like a witch and it acts like a witch,
Y'all gonna die. Okay. I see how this
Probably.
is.
Yeah.
This bodes well.
She just kind of looks up at you and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry about the lightning. It keeps the dwarves out. They don't like it." And she just keeps chucking, looks like herbs into the pot.
Why do you need to keep the dwarves out?
They keep trying to kill me. She points back to the 2 behind her. That's
Do you
what
know
got them in
why?
trouble. They say I stole something. That's nonsense. I was here first.
Stole what?
A gem. I don't know.
so are you making some soup then?
Would you like to try some? You're welcome to.
Don't eat the soup.
Don't do it. I don't
don't-
care.
God.
Don't do it.
God, you have given Jitter the ultimate challenge.
I will literally like step in front of Jitter to keep him from going. They're like, no.
Theodosia is gonna
No.
do what she does best, be
Uh-uh.
demanding. She's gonna be like, instead you should pick me up. I'm tired of walking.
I don't think I can do that.
Why not?
He goes, give me time to
So-
think of a solution.
Okay, the dark, the Dwargar, I can't pronounce the
Dark
name.
Dwarves, sure.
The ones we met before, they were friendly, right? They didn't want to fight us.
They didn't want to fight you. They were more interested in digging into the rock.
Okay, so they were just kind of neutral terms.
Yeah.
They didn't strike us as
if
the
you'd
best
picked a fight with them,
people.
sure, they would have defended themselves, but
Mm.
they didn't attack
They're
on
people.
sight. They were just kind of like, just leave us alone. We're digging for rocks.
Okay, I know this is not the way the spell works, but if I used Gust of Wind, could I use it to give Theodosia an air boost so that way she can stop?
Yes. Yes. Please do it.
Okay. So he just casts Gust of Wind right from underneath her, and she just kind of like goes up. Like the, oh God, I'm trying to think of, like the indoor, like quote unquote skydiving rooms.
Yes.
It's like when
no.
you start pushed up by the giant fans.
At first, you see her eyes like sparkle because she loves flying, but then like her pride sets in. She's like, I don't need your help flying. I can do that myself.
Okay, he just stops the spell.
Yeah, so they're doing their shenanigans.
You know what, Theodosia? Make a dex save to make sure you don't land on your ass.
Okay, cool.
Like, I also, again, has no idea, like, the slight he just did. He just heard stop, and he stopped. He is a baby.
Can Kina run over and, like, try and, like, help Theodosia not fall?
You'd have
She
to
gonna allow that?
move really quick. I'm gonna have you make a dex check to see if you can react fast enough.
Okay, hold on.
I love that you all are doing this, and there's a freaking lady with a cauldron and two dwarves in cages.
Where's that?
I was like, no,
that,
no,
like, if you have some vitamins in it right now.
Oh my god.
Use
All
it.
right, hold on a sec.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Dex
'cause
check, just
with a-
regular check.
With a
Not a
5,
save.
Theodosia's gonna land on her butt. Oh no.
Why am I rolling with advantage? I didn't mean to do that.
because sometimes I think there's a toggle, but we'll take the 7, which is the first number. Yeah, you can't. You actually kind of trip and
Dang.
tumble into the wall as you try to reach out for Theodosia. And
I'm sorry,
Theodosia just
God,
lands
we're so bad at this already.
boop,
Yeah,
right
I'm
on your
just-
butt.
All my good rolls are reserved for Frostwalkers, I guess.
I'm just watching these kids making a fool of themselves. I'll look up to the lady. in the-
Yeah, during
So
our
who are you?
recorded sessions, you're a rolling god. What happens?
That's all my good rolls, and then in Wonderland and any other game I play, I just roll terribly.
I guess that's fair.
Shoot.
Yeah, but I want to ask the lady who she is.
Oh, Christina Glitterstar, please.
Oh, fancy
Oh.
name. And
I mean, so pretty.
Oh, well, thank you.
very evocative. So you live in this here cave, and came here before the cave.
Yes.
This way.
Fair enough. It's all stone. It's an old keep of some kind. I'm not really sure. It was abandoned when I got here, but I prefer it down here. It keeps, well, nosy strangers and neighbors out of the way, and I can work in peace.
But nosy neighbors are so much fun.
They are until their chickens eat your herbs and they egg your house.
He has a big smile and it fades a little bit and just goes, why would they do that?
People are terrible.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I appreciate it, but don't worry. Would you all like some soup?
Can I insight check them? I
Yes.
know it doesn't. I know
I
it
want to
doesn't.
insight check that too.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you absolutely can. What are you trying to suss out exactly?
I think for Jitter, he just wants to he needs to know if this person is new best friend material.
For Kita, it's more of a lady with cauldron offers soup. That sounds
Yeah.
suspicious.
Honestly, Theodosia's not gonna take it either way.
Okay,
Oh, it's not a bad roll.
Can I
not bad.
tell what's in the cauldron?
Yeah, I
Make
want to know.
a
I want to find out too. Does it
perception
smell any-
check for me.
I'm gonna do that too.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh.
That's a dirty 24.
Ooh, that
Those
one.
3.
Oh.
That was bad.
Oh dear.
Which actually means that was a nat 1 because I only have a 2 for
Yep.
perception. So.
Smells like soup, Geldria.
I
You
know
look
we're
at it
400
so long
years
that
old.
your
I would
eyes
not
start
fall
to
for this
cook
bullshit,
with-
but okay.
Okay, so with 14 insights on both of you, Jitter kind of feels like she's lonely. She's being sincere, but she's acting tough.
He immediately gathers this, walks right up and goes, "I'll have some soup."
Okay.
Oh dear.
Kita, you're suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get any hint of deception off of her, but you're pretty sure there's probably more to the story than just, I found a cave and now I'm here, and also I have dark dwarves in cages. Like something's weird. Right?
Okay. And with a 24 perception, do I perceive anything about this soup?
It smells like rosemary. It smells like it smells a little sour as well. And then you see blobs of what are probably rat in it. It doesn't smell poisonous.
Do I feel like they shouldn't eat this soup?
No.
So it's not poison or anything, it's just like not particularly good soup.
It's probably not great soup given the material she has to work with.
Okay.
I'm
Really
still
bad.
against getting food from strangers.
Yeah, Theodosia has a fucking
know this
Excalibur
lady.
face right now.
This woman who is standing there, Christina, she looks at all of you kind of curiously and eyes your armor and your weapons and Jitter's wings and Theodosia's onesie. And
Theodosia's existence, you know.
I had to. Wear a freaking onesie. And she says, obviously I don't get a lot of visitors down here. I'm suspicious. You're not headed for the tomb, are you?
Why do you ask?
That is pretty much where we are headed. We're looking
God.
for an artifact.
Yeah,
I could say.
one, you look
belonging
like
to us.
adventurers, and two, the last group of adventurers who came down here, I want to say a few days ago, I've not seen them come back.
Oh.
There were more people that came down here before?
Another group?
We didn't know that.
You all are aware that the box is being sought by another group called the Hand
Yeah.
of Light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They haven't been
Jim's
looking
just
good
tired
for us.
and dumb.
Well, I can assure you that won't happen to us. I will not go down so easily.
Do you know anything about what lies ahead?
There's crypt. I know that much.
Jitter's gonna suffer through the soup and give her positive encouragement about.
Yeah, Jitter, it's not great. It's not poisonous. It's just, you can kind of, almost as soon as you eat it, you can feel your stomach kind of...
He doesn't care. He's gonna suffer through it and just tell her, like, "You're doing a great job. I'm really proud of you."
she just smiles at you. It's like, okay, good, all right. She does tell you that the tomb is sealed by a massive, think Skyrim, like a massive stone door. And you'll need 2 gems of passing to open the door.
Is the gem that they thought you stole or the gem that you have one of those, do you think?
It is, actually.
Does she have it?
She tells you she has it.
Okay.
There are multiple gems, though. There aren't just 2 and you're never going to get in there. There are multiples.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes they get shattered, they get lost, they get picked up by other adventurers, they go in the tomb, we never see them again, you know, that kind of thing.
So they're not that uncommon.
Not terribly.
Okay.
You know where we could get some?
Well, it's interesting you ask me that, because I was thinking about giving you mine if you're willing to trade.
Trade for what?
There are more dark dwarves up ahead. kill them, and I'll give you my gem.
Seems easy enough.
Friend
We're just
Kita,
gonna
how do
off
you
them?
feel about wanton murder and destruction?
Don't phrase it like that. I'm already going through enough of a moral dilemma.
Friend Keys, how do you feel about wanton murder and destruction?
Generally, it's not great. What if we could just get the dwarves to stop bothering you? Would that work?
I need you to make a persuasion
If we
check.
could just get them out of your hair.
Make a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Check for me. Yep.
She's out of
I'm not a charismatic guy. Oh my god.
You gotta have a
I was gonna
weakness
say,
somewhere.
can I aid?
Okay,
him?
so it's already a 6.
Okay.
And I got a minus 1 charisma. That's a 5.
So Geldria's trying to help. Geldria, how would you like to assist to lend advantage to Keys on that roll?
Just kind of offering. She kind of shoots a smile. I have pretty high charisma, and she says, "I am good with words. I'm sure I can assist her in that matter. Him in that matter as well."
Okay, Keys, go ahead and roll that again.
12.
12. Okay.
Better than the last
better
roll.
than 5. She just looks at you. Oh, you guys got lucky. She looks at you. Don't take this the wrong way. I have severe doubts about your ability to do that. They don't tend to negotiate, but you're welcome to try. But you're gonna have to somehow guarantee this, so that's up to you to figure out.
Everything's guaranteed if it's in writing. And he has paper.
Well, that's just not true.
It's a contract. If they break it, then the devils come for them. At least that's what my mama told me.
Jitter, no, that's not how
You know,
contracts work.
if that's what makes you feel better, we can get it in writing. But
sure,
I would be fine with that.
I'd prefer
He
that.
starts.
But
He starts writing a contract on the paper. It's just like, we, the Dark Dwarves, promise Christina Glitterstar to not bug her in any way, shape, or form, because that is not nice, and they make good soup. And, and they are a
I
good
don't see why we
family.
don't just kill them.
And he finishes it and puts like 3 lines for them to write their names and goes, what if we're dealing with more than one dwarf? So then he flips it over and then like puts more lines for more names. And then he shows it to Christina. He's like, what do you think? It's a first draft. I don't have much on me.
She looks it over. It'll do.
Okay. He takes it back and just looks at everybody, just goes like, diplomacy!
Diplomacy.
Oh, Jitter, bless your poor little heart.
And if we were to succeed and get this gem of passing from you, do you know anywhere we could get a second one to get this here door open?
I'd check the crypt. Check with the dwarves. Sometimes they run across things. You never know. Again, of course, that's another vote for killing them, because if you kill them and they have one, you could just take it off their bodies. Yeah, check there.
I want to kind of go back where hopefully she can't hear me and try and just discuss with the party privately.
Okay. Yeah,
time.
Something's not adding up to me here.
What do you mean?
This is Heather trying to think of a way to phrase it. Me. I'm just gonna say it out of character. She'd be much more eloquent than I am. But just listening to her story, there is something she is not telling us. I'm 99% sure. There's something up. There's something not right about this. She says that the dwarves are coming after her and trying to kill her because she has this gem. And yet she says these gems aren't uncommon. You need 2 of them to open it, and the dwarves weren't aggressive to us. That doesn't make sense.
Jitter thinks about it for a moment, looks at Galdria, and just goes, you're right. Maybe if we're even nicer to her, she'll let it slip.
I mean that might work, but it might take a while.
False sense of security. It's how I live my
trust
life.
is slowly earned for everyone except you.
But she seems not easy to give her trust like that. I think that would take longer than we're willing to give at this point.
I can ask her if it'll make you all feel better.
I think.
Uh,
Does Jitter be nice or does Jitter be honest?
I mean,
Oh,
some
no.
manipulation sounds a lot meaner than, just asking. That's just my 2 cents.
Sorry, my dad's yelling in the background.
What would you all like to do?
I think Jitter looks to Galdria and just goes, "Well, you're the one who broke the story. What do you have in mind? I don't want to take your thunder from you."
She just kind of sighs. I'm not much of a planner. I don't know, maybe it's not enough to dwell on, maybe we should just move on past this and try and find what we can, but something about this whole... If they're really not that uncommon, maybe we should save her gem as a last resort?
Yeah.
I mean, we could ask the dwarves for their side of the story for starters.
That's not a bad
that
idea.
sounds like a good idea, yeah.
He kind of adds, although I kind
And
of
also,
noticed...
maybe we could talk to those two over there. And I point over to the two in the
I was gonna
cages.
say,
Oh, I forgot about
could
those.
I tell if she would be hostile if we tried to talk to those dwarves? Like, does she seem like she would be?
That is gonna be... That's not something you can exactly suss out. You'll have to try it.
Okay.
Or ask.
I think Jitter would decide to do his flutter walk over there, and he just says, "So, Miss Glitterstar, and by the way, that name's still really cool. So the dwarves in the cage, are they did they hurt you? Can we say hi?"
Well, to answer your first question, then yes, they tried to kill me while I slept.
That's not very nice.
Secondly, I don't know that you're going to be able to get much out of them.
I'm very
Well, we haven't
persuasive.
exactly gotten
I
much
got
out of
you to... Jitter just goes, "I'm very persuasive. I got you to think I'm cool."
Well, darling, I appreciate that you may be charming and charismatic, but they literally can't talk.
Actually.
Why is that?
Dwarves can speak Dwarvish.
She points at the one dwarf and says, "Show them." And he opens his mouth, the one on the right, and his tongue's gone.
Oh.
Did you cut the tongues out? Or was this
Did you
before?
do that?
Of course I did.
That's not...
Oh yes, of course, like normal people do.
So Kita has detect thoughts.
Okay. Oh yeah, I love
I
this
speak
spell.
Undercommon.
Okay.
Can I just throw in a phrase to someone, whether they understand it or not, to see if she shows any sign of recognition?
Yeah.
Hold on, your voice is cutting out. I can't.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Okay, does she seem like she recognizes the language at all?
Yeah, she seems to.
Okay.
She gives you a curious look, like,
That's it.
Okay.
Just checking.
Wait, Theodasia will use message.
someone wanted to use detect thoughts. Let's resolve that first.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
No, it's okay. Kita.
Yeah.
Let me look at
So
this spell.
Kita steps up. She's like, "Well, if they can't talk, I could try and do something."
And that would be what exactly? I mean,
I know this spell called Detect Thoughts, and I can see if I can, detect their thoughts.
I need you to make a persuasion check.
Okay.
She has kind of abandoned the cauldron at this point and is walking in step with you.
Oh, all right.
Can I try to help out by? I'm not a very charismatic person, but I'll say this: you're clearly not giving us the whole story here. So we're going to try to find it out either from them or from you. Will you let us get a grip on what's going on here?
That is intimidation.
No.
For persuasion, that's a 24.
I'm not a charismatic guy.
What was it?
I'm trying my best.
That's a 24 for persuasion.
24.
I switched to my own dice because roll 20 is betraying.
So do I give advantage or not?
I don't think Kita
I don't think I'm
needs
helping
it.
very well.
Yeah, that's it actually upped the DC keys what you did there, but it's still not as high as 25.
Sorry.
No, this is
She's
how
trying.
D&D goes. So she looks at you for a second, Kita, and you know what? Fine. Heck, if you want them, take them. I don't care at this point. They've served their purpose. They've been punished. Let them go back. I don't care as long as they leave me alone.
Jitter gives her a hug.
You hug Christina?
Yep.
She just freezes. Jitter, up close, you notice she smells like lavender.
While I'm there, could I roll perception?
I knew it. Yeah, you can.
That is a 16.
Okay.
I do need you to note though, it is a genuine hug.
Okay, good.
They did some. This wasn't a betrayal. This was very much like she in Jitter's eyes, she learned the lesson of the week, which is it's okay to talk about the things you're scared of talking about, and she's gonna let them deal with the dwarves, and she's willing to let them see the whole side of the story, which is very nice. And so hugs.
That's some Schoolhouse Rock shit, man. That's like... Jitter, when you go to do that, you notice that your arms pass through what you think would be her middle, and you're actually hugging her neck. It feels weird.
Huh.
He blinks a little bit, and then just goes, Huh.
Teenager's gonna use Dispel Magic.
I could do that, but I don't want to do that because I just gave him a hug.
You can do that. You totally can do that. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, did someone else have Dispel Magic? Because I think you'd see Jitter just like eyes wide and just weird hug.
Deja has it, and Kita also has it. But I'm waiting to do the detect thoughts thing. So
okay.
Yeah, Theodosia is not dealing with this. Theodosia just fucking uses Dispel Magic.
Okay, so when that happens, Theodosia, you notice that the form of Christina Glitterstar kind of fades away, and there is indeed a hag standing there. So that image of a human peasant woman melts into a hunched, moss-covered, blue and green-skinned, yellow eyes, no pupils, long finger and toenails, standing there looking at all of you, and she just goes,
Jitter, step back.
Fuck. Kita, which dwarf did you want to try to do, or did you want to, because this is happening simultaneously.
Okay, I think probably the one on the left, because that's where I moved my token to.
Got it. Okay. So are you doing just surface thoughts?
Well, I was gonna try to do, since they can't talk, I was gonna have her I guess just surface, and then if I don't get anything from that, try and probe more.
Okay. So with surface, and you've cast the spell before, it launches you into this, you almost have like an out-of-body experience. And this is a female dark dwarf, clearly was a warrior before she was captured in this way, and looks at you with these just pure black eyes, and all you get off of her is seething hatred.
Okay, I'm gonna probe more.
Okay. So that is a wisdom save. Can you give me, what is your spell DC, please?
It is 14.
14, okay. That is a natural 17. So, you try, and that fury is so powerful and so red hot that you just can't push past it, and it almost bounces you back into your own body.
Yikes. Okay.
That's a hot tamale.
Also, there's a hag standing there when you pull back.
That Jitter is like slowly trying to like pull off the hug from. It's just like,
Yeah, I'm like,
move you up
Jitter,
there.
step
Yeah.
back. Get away
Okay.
from her.
Okay. Even with the form dispelled, she is not aggressive, but she is looking at all of you like, do you know how much work it takes for me to put that illusion back up? Couldn't you have just left it?
No.
Ugh, fine, whatever.
Not if you had told us you were a hag.
Why would I tell you? Do you know what happens to hags as soon as you say, oh, by the way, I'm a hag, I get dead?
Yeah, well, this isn't making you look much better.
She just...
Now what the hell do you actually want?
The dwarves dead.
Why?
Because they keep trying to kill me. I thought we've
Well,
been over
you
this.
deserve it.
We've been over this.
Yeah, this one, we got this part.
We got.
How was I supposed to know if that was honest?
If a hag could look perplexed, that is the expression on her face right now. Just like, oh, these children, why am I dealing with this right now? She says, take your pick. Go find the dwarves, go get the gem of passing, go get yourself killed in the tomb of the squid. I don't care. Leave me alone.
Alright, bye.
Okay.
Walks away.
As he leaves, he just says, goodbye, new friend.
He's so pure.
Where exactly are we going on the map? I don't actually know.
Yes, so all the way over, she does tell you begrudgingly that there is a door on the northeastern side of the map where I'm pinging, and that will lead you further on in.
Alright.
She keeps it barred and locked. She does tell you it's trapped. So you don't get shocked again. And
Can we tell if there's any way to disable it? Or...
Yeah, she tells you how to get past it.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She looks at her broken front door, says, you could have offered to fix it, never mind, and goes back to
I can fix it. And
her-
he comes back and just goes like, I can do things. I build stuff.
Okay, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to
I
fix
think
her lock?
I'm going to offer to fix her lock. Yeah. I have
Okay.
Tinker's tools, so I do have proficiency with that.
Yeah, make a tinkering check for me.
Okay, that's a 19.
That'll do it, yeah. It's, like I said, it wasn't a very good lock to begin with. It fell off the fucking door.
He probably makes it better.
Make it better, tighten it up, and she says, she looks at you and says, well, that's something, I guess. Now stand out of the way.
Okay.
Just as you move, it almost hits the edge of your feathers, Jitter, and she shoots out a lightning bolt at the lock and recharges it.
Ah.
Cool.
I thought you said you was gonna shoot a Jitter and I got scared.
No, I mean, you all haven't actually been aggressive with her, so she's not gonna pick
He just
fight.
he does
just
like a little
wary.
flutter hop back, and that's when he just gets like the last bit of his wing.
Yeah, there's like one little
But-
singe.
Yeah, it probably doesn't even hurt. He's just like, cool. He looks at the singe part of his wing and just goes, double cool.
Okay. So you all want to head out. You have to kind of wind your way through her rooms to get to... sorry, my Roll20 app is being dumb, so give me just a second to reconnect here. I know. It's Roll20 being Roll20. Come on. So you all have to kind of wind your way through her rooms to get to the northern side. Once you pass through the next room, she pays you 0 mind.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that went well.
I mean, yeah, it's the nicest encounter with a hag I've ever had, so.
True.
Fair. That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we heading into this room?
Yeah, you have to kind of wind your way through here. The walls are stone, but if you push on one section of the walls actually slide open.
Oh.
And you can get in there.
Cool.
Sorry, we lost cameras momentarily, so we're just going to keep going with it until they come back up. So yeah, you all can wind your way through.
Entirely.
Does anyone want to do anything as they go through, or are you just making your way through?
Just keeping an eye out.
Yeah, I'll keep looking out for details. Any, like, more hints that things not being what they seem.
Jitter is now fascinated by the magic of this place. So, would an Arcana check be, ooh, like look at all this magic, I want to see what all it does, while also inadvertently looking for like magical traps?
Yeah, of course. So Jitter, go ahead and make an Arcana check. Anyone who wants to make a perception check may do so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your Arcana skill, buddy?
Wait. That was a nat 20.
Yay!
Hopefully not wasted.
Sweet,
So
sweet pea.
29? 29?
29. Jeez.
14 for me.
Okay.
25 for Jitter.
Fuck.
Wait, hold on. I got booted out of roll 20. What are we doing?
Perception. Just
Okay.
to kind of like you're in a hag's lair, so it's like ooh.
Yeah. Okay. This is running slow.
Yeah.
I think you actually go to Galdria and just go, do you think her last name was really Glitterstar?
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for perception.
What?
So.
All right. Okay.
Oh my god, we're perceptive as fuck.
This is amazing. Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Let's do this. Okay. So, and thank you for the new follower person whose name I can't read right now. So,
Yeah.
so
Annie Serafian.
Jitter, Arcana. The first room you're in, it looks like an old barracks of some kind. Definitely kind of lines up with her whole thing of maybe it was an old fort or like underground town or something. Nothing in here. The cots are rotted. There's old pottery. It doesn't look like she uses this room for much other than storage. There's herbs hanging from the rafters, that whole thing. Into the next room is a smaller room that seems to be her bedroom, for lack of a better word. There's a rumpled, messed up bed. There are a couple of chests, and on the wall is a single longsword that you're getting some magic woo off of.
Ooh woo.
Yeah, I'm sensing some bad juju. I don't like it.
There's
Anyway,
some
I think the moment Jitter picks that up, you just see him like pull at the top of his head where his little like owly ears would be, and pull down this mask, this set of goggles that has like the tip of an owl like beak where the nose would be, the big owly eyes and the spokes up, and it's the goggles of night. And so he puts them on, and even though he doesn't need them to inspect this longsword, he's this is like his in the zone feeling now. So he puts that on. He kind of like, cracks his knuckles a little bit, and then just starts like examining it. It's just like, ooh, I found something.
Okay. Yeah. We'll carry over that Arcana check.
Okay.
It's definitely a magical longsword.
What kind of is it like a +1 longsword that I can give to a friend, or is it like
Probably hers.
or is it like cursed and I shouldn't even give it to my worst enemy?
The magic coming off of this, just with your skill and knowledge, is dark. You're getting almost this cold feeling against your skin. The rest of you actually see as Jitter nears this sword, some of his feathers kind of ruffle a little bit. There's something
You okay there, Jitter?
dark.
I don't know. He looks at it a bit more and just goes, I don't like it.
Then let's leave it
Get away
behind.
from it.
Maybe put it down.
Take a step back.
He
Step away from the bad juju.
He kind of sighs and then lifts up the goggles and takes a few steps back and just goes,
I know it's interesting.
Okay.
I'm very curious.
I'm sorry. I don't want you guys to get hurt.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, kid. Let's just keep moving, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let's just leave the bad sword there and
Maybe
move
there's
on.
cool stuff in the next room.
Okay. And
and then with the perception checks, you all got the same thing off of that first room. It's just old and abandoned. The next room where you're all standing right now, where there's weird magic vibes, there is one locked chest in the corner, and it looks like she's draped a sheet over it. The sheet has been moved recently. There's no dust or dirt on the sheet, and it looks like it was recently put back because the one corner is flipped up.
Just because I have no respect for people's privacy, I'll go check out this test.
I was about to have Theodasia ask you too, because she can't pick locks, and she doesn't feel like burning it right now.
Yeah, no, like Keith just sees this, notices that, walks right up to it.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't trust this hag. She seems friendly enough, but trust issues, man. I also give other people the reason to have trust issues.
Listen, she's not friendly enough to where I'm not going to rob her. You don't understand.
Exactly.
Subtitle to this episode is that right there. Okay.
Kelly, I'm
is...
honored.
It has to be. It just has to be. So you get to the chest. It is a heavy wood with a chest with iron bands across it, and what looks like to be a very complicated padlock.
I step up to it.
Yeah.
All right.
First of all, I look at it. Does it look like it's trapped?
Make a perception check for me, please.
Learn from your mistakes, kids.
Make one as
Can
well.
I help out?
Oh shit, not 20. Nice.
What?
Oh.
Okay, I don't need help out.
All right. Yeah, that lock is really trapped. You've seen this kind of lock before only once. Only when you were first learning how to pick locks, and you were taught about ones that are trapped. This is a fireball trap.
Okay. Do I know if there's any way to disarm it?
Dispel magic.
Okay. I just say that. I'm like, is anyone willing to expend a dispel magic, because this is pretty heavily locked up?
I can do
I see
it.
something valuable in here. All right. Go ahead.
Yay!
Okay.
Good job, Kita. And he does the whistle with his 2 fingers, but it comes out as more of a hoot.
Yeah,
baby.
Child.
Jitter is baby, and I love baby.
Jitter is baby.
Oh, this
Okay.
makes me so
Baby.
happy. Okay, so yeah.
Can we just get a sitcom with all of these characters? Thank you.
Please? That would be awesome.
You know, we're gonna talk about something that I'm thinking about afterwards. So you all have done something. Yeah, that dispel magic. It takes a minute, and there's this boom, almost this like ozone mini explosion. That she apparently does not hear. So, and the chest is now dispelled as far as the trap goes, but it's still locked.
All right. I'm going to try and unlock it.
Do it. Do the thing.
Okay.
Do the thing.
I rolled an 11, but I have a +9, so 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
did you
The DC is not that high, so okay, fine.
I'm a rogue, guys. This is what I do.
I am
Okay,
gonna start
fair.
upping DCs on shit.
Honestly, even if she failed,
Level 6 rogue.
it is
level
use
5
burning
rogue,
hands
but
just
no.
fucking melt the lock.
All right,
And
so
fuck
the lock does come off in your hands. It takes you a little bit longer than that shot, like really bad lock on the front door. It clearly she doesn't want someone in here, but the chest is now open.
Okay, what's in it?
Several things.
Nothing.
One, there are 2 velvet bags, closed, wrapped up. Dice. She's a dice hoarder. Yep.
Those are like nice.
By the way,
homemade
Theodasia
stuff.
is now on Geldria's back to look at this. Like,
He
like
said,
on
what
her
are in the
back.
bags? I'm just like rooting through it
Rooting through the
with
bags.
reckless abandon.
Okay, so the bags contain 500 gold pieces in one.
Holy shit! All right.
The second
Can I
bag
yoink one?
contains
Hold
a
on.
heavy crystal, bright red, about palm sized.
that.
Do I know what it is? And I want to split the gold between all of us evenly.
Okay, so you can split the gold, which works out because there's 5 of you. And then,
Right?
yeah, that
Yeah.
gem is probably her gem of passing.
Yo!
Yoink!
All right.
Begin
Yeah.
then.
I'm gonna just put that in my pack.
Okay.
And is there anything else in the chest, or is that it?
There's a leather-bound book.
What is
Really
in the book?
shabby cover. Looks like it's been handled a lot.
Okay.
And then there is
Oh.
a skull. Bleached
Hmm.
bone
Okay.
with big old horns. Looks like some kind of monster or creature skull.
Theodasia's gonna fucking grab that.
He looks at the skull and he's like,
Weird.
that's
I
fucking
need
terrifying,
it known.
all right.
I need it known when Galdria hands Jitter part of the money. There is a hug. He gives a hug.
Aww.
She kind of like tenses up and hesitantly like does a pat.
Pat.
Like the worst kind of pat hug. One of those.
Oh my god, me too.
Like one of
No,
those
I know.
super condescending, like, okay, kid.
Not like super condescending, but like, I don't know what to do with this. Please let go of me.
Wait, oh my god. Amazing question. How big is the skull in relation to Theodasia?
How
It
thick?
is slightly larger than humanoid sized.
Can I
Okay.
wear it as a hat?
Yes, if you take the jaw off.
Yes!
Oh my
I'm
god.
wearing it as a hat!
Oh my
I want the job.
goodness.
It's canon.
I was gonna say, just skimming through the book, what's the book about? What's in it?
It is her journal.
Oh, I'm yoink.
You're gonna read her diary.
The first thought was like, I'm gonna yoink that shit, and then I'm like, maybe not.
Okay.
Can I just like go through and like try and skim the last couple of pages?
Yeah, the last couple of pages. The book's about 3/4 of the way full.
Dear
And
diary.
you do see in the last couple of pages where she talks about there's another attack from the Duragar, and she just wants to be left alone, and this time she's gonna take revenge if they keep attacking her.
Oh wait,
Theodasia gonna speak up like,
didn't she say we could take her dwarves?
Yeah, let's maybe
Maybe let's
Okay,
not
so
go
on our
back
way out-
after we've stolen her shit.
we should probably still try to talk to the dwarves and tell them to leave her the fuck alone.
But maybe not the ones in this room.
okay, how about this? Theodasia's gonna take off the skull, sadly. She doesn't want to. But for now. She's gonna hand it to Kita. She's like, I'll be right back. And she's gonna...
Why did you do it to me?
Oh no.
Jitter goes up to Kita and just goes,
If
"Hey,
she-
I have a question, Kita."
I might have an answer depending on the question.
Okay.
Can I follow? Can I follow?
Do you think if we made a
Oh no.
Oh.
Did we lose a jitter?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Come
No!
They would lose the boy.
even hello?
Hi.
There you
Okay,
go.
there he is, there he is.
Oh my
Okay.
god. We got
My
the
internet is flickering in and out like a
No.
candle.
Jitter's like that.
Insert
My
bear
my
vibe.
internet's flickering in and out like
No.
Like that.
Like that. Yeah. Oh no.
the storm is just racking my internet. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Okay, well we'll do
Stay
our
safe.
best.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. I've switched over to data on my phone, so
Okay.
if audio quality has dropped, it's whatever.
No, it's all good. It's
Okay.
all
Wait,
good.
wait, what'd
It's all
you say?
good.
What?
He's
What'd you
resolved the
say?
issue for now.
Yeah, you were asking Kita something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He just goes, I feel like even though they're a big and scary hag, I feel like they're kind of lonely. Do you think if we made them something nice, they might be nicer to us and won't try and hurt us when Theodasia inevitably goes and ruins all the goodwill we've just gathered?
Listen.
Shady.
Kita doesn't know how. She's like, dang, I didn't know he had this shade in him.
Jitter's a shady bitch.
Theodasia is knocked to the ground by the shade just thrown in her direction. Holy shit.
Kita's just kind of like, I mean, I don't know.
You're an artist, Jar OC.
Perhaps.
Well, I have paper, and you're a really good artist. So
Oh, thank you.
if we put two and two together here, what if we gave them a nice picture of her new friends?
So you
Same, Allie.
okay? So what you want me to draw all of us then?
Maybe, or something that would make her happy.
I'm not sure what would make her happy though, Jitter. I don't know her very well.
Dead dwarves.
Dead boys make her happy. Judging by
Just draw a dwarf head on a stick.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this is
Judging
happening.
Judging
I'm
by
just skimming back
stuff
through
in
the
this room,
journal.
She might.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a sec. We have her journal.
Oh, we do have preacher.
Yeah, Gildria, as you're doing that, then the earlier entries tell a pretty sad tale, actually. Her real name is Christina Glitterstar. She was a human woman who was cursed by a swamp hag and was thrown out of her village and found refuge in this underground cavern.
Aww.
And you see this descent into not madness, but just an acceptance of this is now my life. She was looking for a cure at one point, but of course then she would have to put on the illusion, and it just got dispelled too many times, or she didn't quite know what she was doing, and she's actually a human woman of a decent amount of power, which is why the swamp hag, she thinks, targeted her.
Oh.
I feel bad for invading her privacy now.
Upon finding this out, I kind of look up and I look around and I say, does anyone have remove curse by any chance? Can anyone lift a curse?
I have dispel magic, but
No.
I
really need a cleric or a paladin for that.
Yeah. He just kind of thinks about it for a second and goes, but you know what we can do? We can remember her. And we can go back and we can find a cleric or paladin and we can bring them back here and they can do it and then she'll be happy.
True, and I'll do that, but I was hoping we could maybe persuade her into helping by lifting the curse.
Well, I feel like something like that we shouldn't use as bait. It's really deep and personal to them.
You're right.
Well, I mean, if we did find a way to remove the curse, that would certainly make her feel better about us, I think.
Exactly.
But short of a very powerful spellcaster, of a type of witch that we don't have here, I don't think there's a way.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep.
I was gonna say, so while all of that is because we've kind of
like that's me. As I'm wandering out the door to follow Theodosia and make sure she doesn't get herself killed.
Theodosia, you don't know any of this, so because you left the room before that conversation. So yeah, the hag has actually put her illusion back up. So
can I just say, I think as this happens, he goes, well then maybe if Kita, maybe you can draw her how she looked before, and maybe that would make her happy. And oh my God, Theodosia, and he fucking
y'all just like the hag, and y'all just hear her like little like squeaky footsteps as she walks back into the room.
Aww.
Because I bet she has the anime like.
Oh my God. Okay, so Jitter runs after Theodosia. You both, Jitter and Theodosia, you see that Christina has her back turned to you. It's not on the map, but there's like a little work table on that side, and she is bundling more herbs and hears you because no one's trying to be stealthy, and turns around and sees all of you and goes,
I'm trying to stealth.
Can you?
I'm like.
Okay. Is there a way?
Theodosia doesn't get herself killed somehow.
While she's doing a stealth, can I see if there's a way I can like intercept?
I mean, you can catch up to Theodosia. I'm not.
So Keys is trying to sneak after her, and then Jitter goes just.
Yeah. So
I think he's gonna stick to the air, so that way there's no like. Step sounds.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so Jitter and Keys then make stealth checks for me.
Okay.
Theodosia's just marching through. She just does not care.
Yep.
16.
Get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give up on being stealthy.
Okay.
And immediately be like, Theodosia, what are you doing?
Yeah, at that point, Jitter, you rolled pretty good, and then Keys just comes barreling in.
He just
looks at Keys like, I'm going to get the dwarves, like I said.
Jitter kind of lands next to her and just goes, before we do, we need to tell you something. You need to read her journal. Come on.
Oh my
and he
God.
Starts, like,
oh my God, Jitter!
Jitter!
This was less like his loud usual thing. This was more like he landed right next to Theodosia, so he was talking and I was standing right next to you talk.
Okay.
We done fucked up.
You need to... God damn it. Okay, we're gonna do contested.
Yeah.
I need you to make a... Gosh, there's not a good check for this. Make
Actually, let's try to stealth again.
Stealth perception.
Stealth against her perception.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So that's a 15.
You see her head swivel over to you, Jitter, as you say
fuck.
that, and she says, "And just when I thought that we had come to an accord, you go sneaking through my things."
I wasn't.
Theodosia fucking face palms like,
Really?
I love how we
Really?
were worried about Theodosia fucking things up and then
yeah!
we
Like, y'all were worried about Theodosia, and she did nothing wrong.
And I mean, her illusion was back up, but at that moment, she does drop it.
I think.
And grows in size.
Mother.
Oh no.
And I don't know any of
response
this is happening yet, so I can't run away.
You just like talking. You can't really make it out.
Yep.
And the hag looks at all three of you, and says, "You have 6 seconds to leave."
One
I
round.
just
Kill
want to
Rio.
One round of combat.
Okay, bye.
Gita.
Bye. You have a nice day. I'm just gonna leave. Okay, go bye.
Theodosia fucking left.
Okay, she's out.
Like, yeah, okay, cool, bye.
Okay, we need to get out. We need to
Keys
get
is
out.
Yeah.
Jitter, come on.
Seeing them
think-
rushing, I'm gonna like match speed.
Okay.
I think he uses 5 to 6 seconds to say he's sorry, and then just like
Oh.
turns
have to
around
pull
at
him out.
around at second 6 and looks really sad
Okay.
because he wanted really bad to make her feel better, and he just didn't think about it.
Oh.
Kira, give me my skull back. Kira, give me my skull back. I want my skull back.
Please,
I feel
please
safer
take
with
it.
the skull.
Please take it.
Amazing.
Takes it, like,
I feel
puts
really
on her head like a helmet and just holds it to her
He
head.
doesn't, but I do.
Okay, so you all are bolting then, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You're bolting.
Yeah, and like
Okay.
not
Nita
just
has
to the
no
room with the
idea why
chest.
they're
When I
running,
see
but
them
she's
running,
running.
I'm just gonna like keep going.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
keep going. Okay, so everyone's out. You wind your way through, you're running, so she clearly can hear you now. And you manage to make your way out the door into another long hallway.
Everyone else has these thumping footsteps. You just hear little squeaks from Theodosia.
Believe y'all did that. Oh my god. Okay, this is amazing.
She wasn't
So,
there to find out,
amazing. Hi, new follower. What's up? You guys make your way through the door. You know it's trapped, so you quickly disarm it. You get through the door into another long stone hallway. You're getting kind of sick of stone hallways at this point, for sure. But you know up ahead, you can all hear it. You don't need to make perception checks. You can hear what sounds like a ting, ting, someone hammering metal.
Can I kind of step forward and just yell out in Undercommon who's there?
Yep, you sure can. I'll move you over.
Ooh.
Ooh, new map.
Yep. New map.
Ooh.
Alright. So, maps are great.
Yeah.
Oh god, there are so many people.
There is a door kind of propped open, and what you can see, Geldria, is you see a handful of dark dwarves, Duragar. The noise, that metal, hammer on metal noise, is coming from this guy over here, and he is steadily working on an anvil, hammering some kind of shape. You can't really make it out from here. So assume you all are just kind of behind the door right now. I just don't have room on the map.
Yeah, Theodosia is definitely like looking, like keeping an eye out for the hag. She did decide.
Okay. And that's when it turned into a horror game when the hag comes down the hallway. And goes, "Hello."
We gotta collect the 8 skulls or she'll kill us.
The dwarfs don't notice you yet. They are milling around. Okay. It looks like one is just kind of standing watch. This one here with a scythe. This one is tinkering on a table. This one, he is slowly moving over this way, and he hands this guy who's sitting down a cup of something to drink. And they're having a conversation in Undercommon. So anyone who speaks that can hear that these two in the front are talking about how it sounds like this guy over here with a name that just is a bunch of guttural vows that I'm not even going to try to pronounce, how he's basically being a jerk and not letting them have a turn on the anvil.
Mom said it's my turn on the anvil.
Yeah. A little Durgard domestic strife for you, if you will.
I quietly relay this meaningless information to them.
There you go. Not really meaningless.
Undercommon.
The woman has a scythe.
While B is goof joking happy times because B is still having a good time. I need it known that Jitter has taken to the back and is completely dejected.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh no.
He really, really wants to do something right by this lady now.
I'm so sorry that I'm playing the one character that doesn't give a shit.
Kita, out of all my characters, besides maybe Ash, gives a lot of a crap. So she's gonna
Gives all the shit.
yeah. Kita's gonna just sidle over to Jitter and like put a hand like reassuringly on his shoulder and it's like just like quietly so that it's not to alert the other like the dark dwarves or however you say whatever they're called. I don't
Dark
know.
dwarves works.
Okay, cool. And yeah, so she's just gonna be like, it's gonna be okay. We'll try and make that right later. But for now we kind of gotta be in the moment because stuff is about to happen. I feel.
He uses his wing to wipe his face.
Aw. And then Kita will do the mom thing where she like just like takes the thumb under the eye and like wipes the tears away.
My heart.
Gonna be okay.
My heart. Okay. What would you all like to do? Because we'll set up what you want to do, and then we'll take a break.
Cool.
Okay. So these dark dwarves are just minding their own business.
This seems to be their home. Yeah. You can see along the top wall there are several doors and little alcoves where you can see like beds and sacks of grain.
And here we are.
Yeah, just like
Into their home.
Yeah, you're walking straight into their house.
Okay. Can theaters just see like a route of like things they can hide behind to try and get through the place?
There are various alcoves and pillars, lots of shadows. You can try to scoot along the northern wall. You definitely don't want to go on the southern wall because that's where the forge is.
Of course.
There's potential. You could.
To avoid like stepping on anything or you know the typical cartoonish twig snap. We don't want that. Theater is gonna cast spider climb and just inch your way across the wall.
My god. We walk in and immediately just like Spider-Manning.
Okay, so
I will say Kita
even
does
better,
have a
it's a
cloak of
goblin and a
elven
dragon
kind,
onesie, Spider-Manning.
She's gonna put the hood up on that.
Okay, so with Theodasia, that's so what we'll do when we come back, if you all are stealthing, we'll resolve that. And then you guys can try to sneak your way past the Duragar, past the Dark Dwarves, so they don't know you're in their house.
Yeah.
Jim's gonna fly up because walking is dangerous.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Casey's gonna. Can I wait before everyone does this? Can I cast Pass Without Trace?
Yes, you may.
Yes.
Everyone gets a
Thank you.
Plus 10. Okay.
Because Keith wants to avoid any awkward interaction with these Dwarger because it was pretty bad with the hag.
We got enough awkwardness for the day. Thank you.
Could have been worse. Everyone will let's do stealth checks with a plus 10, please. Advantage if you have Cloak of Elven Kind. You're sticking to the shadows, and then we will take a break once we find out.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You bamf into the fourth dimension.
Natural 20!
Oh my god!
What is happening?
I believe.
Hey guys.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Hey
Yeah,
guys.
29 stealth for me.
Guys.
What's up?
Yeah.
Does Pass Without Trace add 10 even if you get the worst roll imaginable?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
It's a group.
Wait, what did you say you're
fail.
putting out for me?
Okay.
Pass Without Trace lasts for a long while, I think.
So in total, that's 14.
Okay. So yeah, it's a group pass or fail. You all passed. So you managed to. Theodasia's like on the wall.
You can that's a third time.
Use that onesie as like a beacon to follow.
Honestly, if Theodosia had failed, I was gonna say she like actually mirroring the Spider-Man theme under her breath.
Oh,
but thankfully that didn't happen.
My God, that would have been amazing. So you all managed to, in your various ways, either sticking to the shadows or using wings or using a spell, you managed to keep to the alcoves. There's at one point the woman with the scythe walks uncomfortably close to a couple of you, but she's too busy talking to the guy at the anvil. They seem to be having a father-daughter conversation. Like, there's just like, basically dad down here doesn't seem to like daughter's boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
I was about to say that there's either 3 ways to love you, Dad. 2, I don't like your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or 3, like, fuck, what was the third one? I already forgot it.
The bird from the beast.
So they're
She's
preoccupied.
not...
You actually can see the glint off of her scythe, and it seems to be emanating this cold magic coming off. There's like frost coming off of her scythe.
Ooh.
So it's probably a good thing you are bypassing.
Yeah.
So you manage to make your way through the room. It's a long, open room, and when you get to the door on the other side, it's not locked, and you can just very quietly squeak it open and move on into a much darker area of this dungeon on your way to the Tomb of the Sacred Squid. We're going to take a break. So we're going to be... How's 10? Is 10 okay, or do you guys want 15? Do you folks want 15? Sorry.
10 is...
10?
10's
okay.
plenty.
So let's come back at... we'll call it 10. It's a little more than that. We'll come back at 11:40, so in 13, we'll say. And we'll be back. We're going to put up an intermission screen. We're playing for the Rainforest Alliance, everyone, so please go to rainforest-alliance.org. They do a ton of work and have been for many, many years. They're a vetted 5-star charity. They're fantastic. I even looked the other day on my juice, and because it's all ethically harvested, the fruit, it was vetted by the Rainforest Alliance. I didn't realize they did that work. So they do a ton of work on ethical consumption. Please go check them out. If you have money that you can send their way, please do. Go to @terrible_party for all the information on the streams this weekend for the giveaway. The giveaways are live. You can go there. Please go follow these wonderful folks on Twitter. Go follow Frostwalkers. Go follow Clara Fantasia. Thank you, everyone, and we'll be back in a few. Okay, bye.
Bye. Switch to Twitch.
All right.
Yeah.
And we're back. Hey. All right.
Woo!
So the party
Hey!
has stealth their way past some dark dwarves, some Duragar, and they're making their way across this very large room. It's probably a good 200 feet across and down. So you're having to take your time, go slowly. You all did just fine on your stealth checks. And you make your way all the way to the end of the room. And just as you pass one, you go across one wall and you're sticking to the shadows, or some of you actually sticking to the wall, you right across the room on the opposite wall is a large iron door. This is not the door that you think you need to go through. This looks like, and as you kind of are like, what is that? You see the door boom, from the inside, like something's hitting it from the other side.
Fuck no.
Oh no.
Fuck no.
Boom.
Great. That's real great.
And you actually see the woman with the scythe in Undercommon. So anyone who speaks it, you hear her go, not again. Now Fashi, shut up!
Once again, anyone who doesn't speak it quietly relaying information.
Yeah, she just sounds angry.
Jitter just thinks about it for a moment and goes, "Do they have a fucking cave cat?"
And she's like, I think that's more than a cat.
Yeah, it's boom, boom, and she starts to walk toward the door. So if you all are wanting to get out before she sees you, now would be the time to do it.
Yeah, let's maybe do that.
Okay.
Eldry is out.
Sounds like a
He's
plan.
gone.
Okay. This door is locked on your way out.
He's going to follow.
Is it Twaps?
Wait, did we get past the door that the Christina warned us on how to open the trapped
I
one?
was gonna say.
Yes, you did. Yeah,
Or
that
is
was
this the
on
trap one?
your way. No, that was on your way out of her home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, no, very good question.
Okay, so we don't know for sure if this is trapped.
You
Just
don't
maybe.
have any idea.
Can
Yeah.
I tell if this door is trapped?
Perception check for me, please.
A rogue. Okay, that was not terrible. It was not great. I'm pretty sure it's 12, but I'm gonna double check. I rolled a 10. Yeah, that's 12.
It's 12. Okay. You do not see any evidence of a trap on this. The lock is inside the door. You're pretty sure you can get it open.
Alright, I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay, pick the lock.
Okay, that was good. Natural 18 plus 9.
That'll do
I'm
it.
gonna put the dice away as being too nice. I don't trust it. Alright.
No, don't do that.
Alright. I mean, like, if you insist, but...
It's like the opposite of dice jail. Keep that bad boy.
Listen, I'm used to rolling, like, Will Wheaton bad.
Oh, that's
Like,
bad, yeah.
This is so uncommon for me, I don't really know what to do with it.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, keep it. So you get the door open, just as the woman with the scythe starts to get within about 50 feet of all of you, and you see right beyond the door is a stairwell, a curving stone stairwell that leads down.
Okay. I'm just gonna open it just enough so that we can get and try and sneak my way through.
Sure, yeah, you can sneak right through there. And then you hear, on your way down the stairs, you hear the woman yelling, "I think he's hungry again. And her voice fades.
So glad we avoided that.
I'll show you what that is later. It's fun.
Okay.
Please.
Yep. Okay. So you make your way down the stairs. Like I said, it's a curving stone staircase. The air gets colder the deeper you go. You walk for a couple of minutes. Does anyone want to do anything while you're walking, or you just want to get to the next area?
Just keeping an eye out, I guess. Being very wary.
Yeah.
Jitter's writing a very emotionally charged apology letter.
Aww.
Oh, okay. You guys hear the little scritches of Jitter's quill.
Mm-hmm. I'll try to make sure he doesn't bump into anything since he's not looking where he's going.
Fair enough.
So I'll just walk with a hand on his shoulder,
Oh, okay. Okay, so
if it makes him feel better.
You guys all have passive perception, of course, is always kind of running in the background. It's a pretty tight stairwell. You have to go single file.
Okay.
Clear, you're going down, and after about I'm sorry?
Huh?
Did someone say something? I heard feedback.
Someone echoed, I think.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. And you land at a opening, and I can show you what that looks like. Boink. You land here in this small stone room, and you can see an opening here, and there's a closed door here.
Do we hear anything?
Perception check for me, please.
Which I am terrible. And that was a natural one.
Oh no!
I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
perception. I'm gonna do perception.
Plus 9.
Yeah, anyone who wants to can.
Okay.
My perception
that
check have been
is-
that one.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
So
you don't hear anything.
Yeah.
15 plus 1. Okay, so 16.
16? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hear and then see it. There's a rat 2 feet from you. It is,
Cool.
to use the proper phrase, I believe, for this area, deathly silent.
Okay. And
Hmm.
because I'm pretty sure I told you this, Hallie, my magic weapon is a weapon of warning.
Yes, it is.
So I don't know if I told you, I don't know. I forgot.
Yes.
But yeah,
You
even
did.
if my perception's bad, I can't be surprised.
Yep. The... I always have to try to... Okay, tell me what that does again. Just remind me.
Basically, it gives advantage on initiative.
Mhm.
Creatures within 30 feet of me and me can't be surprised. And basically, you can't be surprised unless you're incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
Right.
So, like, if you're sleeping, it wakes you up. If you're awake, it'll alert you telepathically or however you decide to flavor that.
Okay.
Um,
It's like
yeah.
the alert feat without the +5 to initiative. Okay.
Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
kind of. You're not getting anything off the weapon in this area.
Okay.
It's very quiet down here.
I kind of wish I'd gone with the boots of and kind of the cloak.
Yeah.
So in order to get
So
to
that is silent.
your next area, you will have to go through the room.
Okay.
So there's an opening there and then closed
And
door.
then there's like a weird little storage area. And then there's a closed door here. And remember, you only have 1 gem of passing.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe.
Can I stealth out into the room? Kind of try to stick by the sides, but see what I see.
Absolutely. Make a stealth check for me.
Is Pass Without a Trace still
Yep.
active? All right.
You
So
have
plus
to
10 to that.
You have to stay within so many feet of keys, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
You have to
Oh,
stay
well,
within.
I can go with you. I got good stealth too.
Okay, so
All
the
right.
2 of you want to go?
Yeah.
Wait a second, I have an idea.
Mhm.
Okay, I have locate object. So
Ooh.
if I
Ooh.
start the locate
You
object, like if I start with like looking at the gem we already have,
Mhm.
and then cast the spell, would I
That's
be
a
able
great
to pick
idea.
up like duplicate things of the same item anyway?
Yeah. Since it's of
Okay.
a kind you're familiar with, I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna ask who's holding. Who actually has them?
I think I do.
I think, yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna ask for the gem, and he's like,
yeah,
"Let me."
absolutely.
He takes it and then just starts casting the spell, puts down the goggles because it's dark in here, and he's gonna start like trying to feel around for a second one.
Okay. What is the radius on locate object?
Good question.
No worries. I'll look it up.
It is oh wow,
30 feet.
it is.
No, as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whew. All right.
That's the range.
It is range, yes. So, as Keys and Galdria start to kind of stealth into the shadows, make stealth checks for me. While they are doing
Oops.
that,
And with advantage. Whoops. Oh,
21.
that wasn't great.
21? Okay.
Well, it was okay. Okay, dirty 20 actually.
Dirty 20. Okay, so good enough. you do the same thing. You stick to the shadows. You meld
and also with
the
a pass without trace, that's 30.
Perfect. Perfect. And jitter, yeah, you're getting a ping right here.
He starts like hopping from one foot to the other.
It's coming from what looks like a coffin, though, and I don't know how I personally feel about that.
Oh, wait. Wait. I gotta check if pass without trace is concentration or not.
I believe it is. Or no, I think it just hangs.
It is not concentration.
No.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh,
it is concentration,
okay.
up to an hour.
I can never remember. Okay.
Okay, in that case, I'll wait, because I could use my primeval awareness to sense any undead nearby, because those are my favorite enemy. And since we're coffins, but maybe I'll save that until I know where there's no one.
I think Jitter is going
around,
to look.
I guess.
So wait, so who's going with Keys?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Galdrea and Keys are going. So Jitter's left with Theodasia and Kita. So he thinks about it for a second and goes over to Kita and goes, "Follow me," and then tells Theodasia, "You can go with Keys or me if you want. It's up to you."
You're here. I'll go with you.
Okay. And then he starts bouncing one foot to the other over to the coffin and just goes, "There's one in here." And he just points at the coffin like unceremoniously.
There's another gem in here?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Theodosia will go to open it.
He's like, "I didn't mess this one up this time, I promise."
Oh dear.
Wait, as we step in, we don't see anything. We know it's eerily quiet.
Wait, can I make an Arcana check?
That might be a good idea.
Yes, you may.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Probably not a bad idea.
Okay, that's not a terrible roll. That's a 16 plus... What am I adding? Arcana is... +2, so 18.
It's a crypt, and it's probably got something in here. You get almost like residual energy. You're not sure if it's coming from the gem of passing. You do not see any runes on the walls or the floor. You don't see any significant markings on the crypts from your vantage point. And it's hard to tell without making a more thorough investigation.
All right. That's fine.
You just see him start casting a spell, and his armor, because he's an invention wizard, just starts to like glow in response, and you just see like a little dais in his like, oh god, I can't say this word, Arcana mechanical armor. Holy wow!
Yeah,
you did it though.
That's
you said it.
You did it well.
So you just see it like switch and like a little thing out near like it almost looks like a pin on like the shoulder, and you just see like there's a little symbol that has a snowflake, then a lightning bolt, then a fire, then like a tree, and it just switches over and over. And he goes, "I can figure. Don't worry. If something's in there, I got this."
That's
and it just lands on fire.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yes.
So
and he's preparing a witch bolt that he's going to use his invention thing of alchemical casting, which allows me to do one more spell slot to change the damage type. So I'm going to do a fire witch bolt if something comes.
My god.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy crap.
All right then, Jitter.
That's amazing. All right. So, how do you all want to proceed? Because we've got 2 of you stealthing, and the other 3 are like, "That's right there. We need to go."
I'm gonna stay hidden.
Okay.
Like stay stealth.
Yeah.
Specifically, I want to try and like be so I can see the coffin, but quickly get out of sight. So maybe like, kind of like here, but able to peek my head out. If that makes sense.
Yes, because there is a opening in the wall there. You can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keys is also like sticking to the shadows, trying to move in.
Can I move a little bit closer before that happens?
Mm-hmm.
Like here.
Yeah.
And so try to be somewhat hidden.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay hidden as well and
Okay.
keep an eye out if there is anything moving or some alive in this room or undead.
Not so far.
Anything to watching out for, basically. He's going to keep
And
that
then
up.
what about
I'll try to move along
our
the wall here.
3 back here in the corner?
See, Theodosia just fucking opening it. She's trying to back.
Oh, just like walked right up to it? Oh shit, okay.
I'd err on the side of caution.
Okay.
She's not completely stupid. She's being cautious, but she's not. She's gonna.
Okay, so you're busting up there,
Oh.
and then
Oh my gosh.
Jitter, where did you want to go?
He wants to be a few paces behind Theodosia with that prepared fire witch bolt.
Okay.
And he's gonna have goggles on, trying to stick into like a shadowy area, but he's prepared.
Okay, and these squares are columns, so there is cover there if you so choose. Because it's a top-down view. So
I think he'll message Kita to get like behind some cover because this is probably going to be loud and.
Okay.
So.
Theodosia, what is your strength? What is your strength?
My strength.
Mm-hmm.
0.
There is no way you're going to be able to open this.
It's better than mine.
It is a heavy stone lid.
I mean, Kita's got a negative mod, but like helping Theodosia with that.
I've got a 0.
It would lend advantage.
I can help. Mine's slightly better than negative.
Could I somehow use Tinker's tools to like pry it open and or break it?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Probably the lid probably weighs 800 pounds.
I have a crowbar.
Oh shit! I was gonna say I have a crowbar.
It would help. It lowers the DC.
Okay.
Yeah, I love.
So if all of us are there helping,
yeah, all of us
we might be able to do it.
It's a team effort.
All right, I'm gonna help out.
Okay. So
I think as right before everyone does like
there,
the 1, 2, 3 pull, and right before they say 3, Jitter just goes, "I'm so proud of us."
Look at us actually working together.
Theodosia's very help, but she sees no other way.
All right. So 1, 2, 3. Theodosia, make a strength check with advantage, please.
Yay! Damn it.
Oh no.
Oh, rip.
Okay.
Even with teamwork.
Nope.
She's gonna get pissed and just fucking use fireball. Not fireball.
Can anyone just blow this thing up?
We're so
close. Oh no,
Theodosia. She's gonna get pissed and use fireball on the lid.
Well, wait, we know
we're
the stones
standing
can
so
be
close
destroyed. Be careful.
Bolt, not ball. Bolt, not ball.
Yeah, bolt, not ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not ball.
I was like,
No.
oh god.
No. She's not that pissed yet.
Mixing up my fire spell.
I'm about to tell you one of my favorite things ever, which was when, sorry James, I love you, but I'm about to call your ass out, when one of my new D&D players used Thunderwave in the middle of his group to get enemies and almost TPK'd the party. So, I'm very glad you said bolt and not ball. All right.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay. Oh man.
She's not that stupid yet.
Okay. So firebolt is a cantrip. It only does a D10 worth of fire damage, and you're putting fire on stone. You're not gonna make a dent in this.
It's more just the force is what I want.
Okay. Fair enough.
Could I try the crowbar? I got at least a +1 strength.
If there are 2 crowbars, yeah. I mean, you guys can try this again.
This time, Jitter will do the heaving. He's not strong, but he does have wings, which could give him leverage, maybe.
Okay.
Does the firebolt do anything?
No.
In terms of like
there's
pushing
like
it?
one little spark of stone that almost hits you in the face. It doesn't really. This is a very old, very heavy crypt.
Guys,
so
I have never been so proud of a D&D character in my life.
Theodosia is so.
I'm proud of it.
It's in the Friday game chat if you need proof. That's it.
Yes! Oh my god!
Y'all just made oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh.
stealthy party and not a strong party. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, I got a 17 plus 1, so that's an 18.
Okay.
We're all glad.
There's some wiggling that has to happen, and you hear that horrible noise of stone against stone. That grind. that grinding. You're all sweating, and you're red in the face, and you're from the exertion, but eventually the lid slides back just enough, and Kita, you have to dance out of the way to not get crushed, but you manage to get the coffin open.
Can I be ready to, like, stab my rapier into the coffin if there's anything in it?
Honestly, Theodosia probably stopped helping in the corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lying in the crypt is clearly a vampire.
Motherfucker. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking undead.
And around his neck is another gem of passing.
Fuck. It's around his neck.
I'm just gonna grab the gem.
You're gonna grab
my god!
No,
go for it.
What? No.
Oh my god. Can we kill it first?
No!
I mean, we can just grab the gem and fucking close the lid.
Without waking it up?
Be able to move that lid again?
I mean, wait. Is the vampire awake? Is it?
Yeah.
He's not moved. It's a male vampire. I mean, like, this is a Dracula-looking motherfucker. Like, he's just laying there.
Look, if it's awake and it's seen us, we gotta
eyes are shut.
First.
Eyes are shut. He's bloodless looking, totally pale, hasn't moved.
Oh, eyes shut. Eyes shut.
If you take the gem, I could maybe catapult the coffin.
Catapult the whole coffin?
Is there a way to get the gem off of the necklace without removing the chain?
You could
probably not.
Try to. Not really.
Yeah.
It's on this heavy silver chain. It's actually iron because silver vampires, but it's another bright red gem.
Ooh, can Theodosia walk up and like try and melt the chain using burning hands?
Burning hands might be a bit, but the burning hands might be a bit heavy. Like that might be a bigger cone of damage.
Yeah, burning hands is more like fire sweeps out from you.
But like maybe a fire bolt that you use like minimalistically and like try to surgically like move this fire bolt and melt the metal.
Can I use a fire spell to melt the chain?
You go to reach out and his eyes flash open.
I stab him.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I was ready. I go in.
He perceived you, so
I'm ready to just.
So those of you who had something readied, you can go ahead and do that. Let's go down the line. Theodosia, did you have anything ready to go, or were you just like, oh, chain?
I mean, she probably has the fire spell ready.
Okay, so
using it to attack.
Let's go down the line. If you want to switch to that, you could make that attack if you would like.
All right. So do you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and do that. Sorry, I was just switching gears here. So he is right there.
I guess I'll do the firebolt then.
Okay. So...
And I had that I had that fiery witch bolt.
Yes, you did. Yes. So we'll have to resolve this down the line then. So Theodosia, 21 to hit. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. That'll do it. So go ahead and roll your damage, please.
All right. I gotta remember how much damage it does.
It's a D10.
2d10. All right. No, I'll add my charisma modifier because elemental affinity depth.
Yep.
2d. All right.
12 plus.
There you go.
What's the total?
8.
8. Okay. Excellent. Firebolt goes off. Then, Kita, did you have anything?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Keys and Kita.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't say explicitly that I had it ready, but with shifting seasons from Eladrin, I got to like align myself with a certain season at the beginning, which I did. I aligned with summer, which gives me the cantrip Firebolt. So I didn't say that I would have it ready, but like I feel like out of surprise she might do it.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a one shot. Go for it.
Okay. All right. So
it's a one shot and it's a vampire. Like, go for it. Go wild.
Okay. Okay. So. Oh shoot. Okay. That's. What am I adding to this?
Your spell attack bonus.
Yeah. I just don't remember what it is. It's 6. Okay, so it's a 25.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Alright, so give me your damage.
2d10, you said? I don't have it up right now. That is a 2 and a 5, so 7 damage.
So 7. Okay. Another firebolt goes off. Keys.
Yeah, I am gonna stab it with my short sword.
Okay.
I don't have advantage because it's prone. Do I have advantage since he's in the coffin and very surprised?
He is actually prone, so yes, you would.
Haha, good. That's a nat 20. The other one was a 4.
So, double your damage and then add your attack modifier.
That is awesome.
Damage
and
modifier,
Undead is my favorite enemy, so I also get a +2 bonus. So, 6, and then then 3 for dex, 2 for favorite enemy. So, 12 plus 5 is 17 damage.
Woo! Alright.
We just kill this motherfucker just out of surprise.
Okay. So, sword in the chest. And then, Galdria and Jitter. Galdria, what did you have?
Other sword. I already rolled my stuff. It was a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
And since there are other allies within 5 feet of it, would I get sneak attack?
Yes, you would.
Then it is 21 damage.
Hachi machi. Alright. Alright, and then Jitter?
Yeah. It's an 18 to hit on the Witch Bolt.
18 just hits.
Nice.
Okay, so it's going to be... I got you. It's a D12.
Mm-hmm.
And it... Well, actually, it would be fire damage because of the thing I did. So that's 11.
Oof, okay. Not dead, very angry. So we're gonna roll initiative.
All right.
Nice, motherfucker.
All right,
great.
so I will add you all to
I have advantage on initiative roll.
Yes, you do because of the Cloak of Eladrin, or the Elven client. Can't talk. Let me try it again. All right. There we go. Okay, so everyone's in the turn order. And
I get advantage on initiative. I just roll on dice.
You do too?
Yeah.
I roll it up.
Roll twice, take the higher, and then add your initiative bonus.
Okay, I rolled a 21 then.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 14 on the die, but with +3, so
17
Another
for keys.
yeah.
Theodasia, 15.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 14 for Kita.
14 for Kita and Jitter.
8.
8. Ah,
It's a solid 8.
it's better than a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, hit the wrong button. Well, the vampire's gonna go first. So, you are all, and actually you all are crowded around him except for Jitter, who was off to the side. So remember that. So placement's obviously going to be important. He rears up, uses half of his movement to do the, like, vampire out of the coffin, yeah. And is snarling and looking at all of you, and is going to make 2, he pulls from his back a greatsword.
Oh, jeez.
And is going to make 1 attack on Keys, another one on Galdria. So, Keys, what is your armor class?
14.
That is a 14 exactly, so you will take damage. Galdria, what is your armor class?
15 because I'm dual.
That is a 24 to hit. So
that hits.
Yeah. Okay, so Keys. Ouch. 14 points of slashing damage.
Ay.
Galdria. 7 points of slashing damage. And he is going to use a bonus action and the rest of his movement to go 15 feet up on the ceiling. He will take opportunity attacks from anyone within reach if you so choose.
Yes.
Am I within reach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm going to check something because I think I can actually make a double weapon attack because of a feat I took. Hold on.
Possibly.
Let me double check that.
Sure. Keys, did you want to make an attack?
Yes, I do. I still have the sword ready. So.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too great. That's a 9.
No, that'll miss, unfortunately.
Plus 3. But...
Yeah, you just whiff and can't get purchase on him. Theodasia and
my grin
Kita are
hurts.
also there too.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Nope, never mind. Might be a higher level. Cocked. Nah, it's not. It's like 11.
No,
doesn't hit.
Unfortunately. That also just, you catch the end of his cape, but it doesn't do any damage. And then Kita and Theodasia, did you guys want to do anything? He's moving out of your reach, so it would trigger an opportunity attack if you wish to use your reaction this round.
Oh, okay.
I see. Okay. Well, actually, let me see what I'm.
It would have to be a weapon attack.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I can swing my rapier at him.
Yeah, you definitely can. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Alright. Why is it still rolling with advantage? Why?
It's probably
toggled it
maybe,
off.
yeah. What did you get?
14.
14, that's gonna miss. It just whiffs, too. And then, Theodasia, did you want to do anything?
I'm gonna use... Hey! Hey!
Heck yes.
Oh, a sling! You critical on a sling?
Slingshot.
Crit with a sling. Oh, that's
Me
beautiful.
fucking too,
Oh my
Theodasia,
god.
honestly.
Get him in the eye.
everything.
This is like my story with the belt buckle. This is like... Okay, yeah. Double your dice damage and add your damage modifier.
Alright, so... 14 damage, I think?
Is the +2 your attack bonus with that weapon, or it's a it'd be a +2, so... No, it's 12.
See, it's 12? Okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
12. No, you're good. You're good. Math, man. This game constantly challenges my math skills.
God.
Let's I was gonna say, but I don't have any math skills to challenge.
All right, so that is his turn. He's been like pummeled and beaten and hit with fire, but he's up on the wall like weird exorcist crawl, hissing at all of you, and you see his eyes glow blood red. This is a freaking vampire. Okay, Geldria, you're next.
Can I get, like, on top of the coffin to get as close as I can?
Yes, you could. You'll have to balance because it's an open coffin, so you have to put one foot on each side.
I'm dexterous.
Okay. Not too worried about that unless you roll a natural one.
Alright, yeah. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, if you're wanting to make another attack, go for it.
Yeah, can I reach him from here?
Yes, you should be able to.
Okay, so I'm gonna make 2 attacks, actually.
Okay.
Both my swords. First one is 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Second one is 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Alright. And since was the first round a surprise round, so I'd get sneak attack damage again? And because of Swashbuckler, as long as I'm within 5 feet of him, and there's no one technically 5 feet of me, then I can also...
It technically wasn't a surprise round. He was aware of you.
Okay, so
when you all, you know, it like jumped on his
it was
ass.
just before initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
So... but
so
you do,
no?
Yeah, you don't have... Well,
okay, that's fair.
Yeah, there is not... With him being on the wall, it changes the physics of it. So you don't actually have an ally within 5 feet of him. It's with you. But
because I'm a Swashbuckler, I get a feat. I get a different character feature, and I will pull it up. It's called Rakish Audacity. I do with him, and there's no... I sneak it.
Oh, you cut out there a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, it's called Rakish Audacity. You don't need advantage on your attack roll. You're just sneak attack against a creature. If you are within 5 feet of it, no other creatures are within 5 feet of it. You don't have this.
Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, go for it. Yeah.
All right, cool. So for the first one, which is sneak, that is an 8 on the d8 plus 3d6.
Oof.
1, 2, 2. And then plus 3 on top of that. So that's 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
And then 1, 4 on the second one. Took 1 level in fighter, so I get my dexterity on my offhand attack.
Nice.
So 4. And then with my movement, I am going to weigh 15 feet. And because of a swashbuckler, this is what we do. Is why I picked this class, because it's cool as fuck. He does not get an opportunity attack on me because I made a melee weapon attack on him.
That's right. It's like the parrying, dancing backwards. Yeah.
Really cool.
That's cool.
Nice.
Can I just to note, Galdria goes, and just from his little corner, you just see Vitter like lift up his shit. He is thoroughly impressed.
Also, I hate to interrupt anything, but I might.
Huh?
We're having some
You
sound
what?
issues.
Oh,
I love it.
Might have done a little.
Is there any way we can show it on the stream because
That's amazing.
It's so adorable.
That's amazing. Yeah, the Geldria, you actually, just as you hit him, bam, bam, and he's bleeding and cursing and snarling and tries to rake at you with his claws, you dance backwards. You're like, motherfucker. You just dance right out of the way. Okay.
So how high up is he?
He is 10 feet up.
Okay.
So
I'm next in the order, right?
yes, you are.
Yes. So I'm gonna switch to my short bow, and use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
Hunter's Mark is
Because
awesome.
I do that, and then since it's the first turn of combat, I have 3 attacks. So I'll shoot at him 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, the first one is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Second one is 19.
That'll hit.
And third is an 18.
Yep.
How
all
nice.
3 hit.
No, it's not 8. Sorry, 17.
17 misses, unfortunately.
17 misses.
Yeah.
Oh well. So that one goes flying. And I just need to look up exactly what the bonus is for Hunter's Mark. But okay, you do it. And in the meantime, I will roll. So the first attack is 3 plus 4 plus my dex, because I have +2 archery for fighting style and +2 since favorite enemy. So it's a +7. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
And then
plus the d6.
Hunter's Mark plus the d6. And that's a 5. This is going well. So 15 for the first attack.
Okay.
And 8 plus 7, 15 for the second one as well.
Okay.
And that's my move.
All right. Excellent. So 2 more hits on this vampire who's just like freely bleeding. And he was not expecting to wake up to that.
Yeah, someone in chat said, like, this vampire...
Wake up, motherfucker, you're gonna die.
Worst morning ever. All right, so that's Keys. Are you staying put, or are you gonna move?
I'm kind of out of reach for it, so I'll kind of stay. Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Stay put. Okay. Theodosia, you are next in the lineup.
Let me see. I'm gonna Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. Okay.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay. That's not good. All right.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
Fail. No. Theodosia.
All right. So Keys is right there. Keys,
Oh,
I
no.
I should have moved, damn it.
Keys, I need you to make a dexterity save for me, please.
Oh no.
11 plus 6, 16.
Okay, yeah, you managed to dance out of the way of the ray, and
The way of the rain.
you can feel it catch the end of your fur a little bit on your neck. You just like there's a little like crackle and pop of just heat energy, and Theodasia is standing there with her fingers smoking.
Yeah, I like to have her like, watch where you point that thing.
Sorry.
Gonna take my head off. Christ.
Hey, it was an accident. Don't yell.
That's what you get for standing in front of a dragon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
We're killing a vampire here.
I can't. And Theodasia says all of this wearing a skull on her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love her so much.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna draw her.
That's
I'm gonna
amazing.
draw her.
Okay, so spell didn't work. Theodasia, do you want to move?
Yeah.
Okay. You might want to do that. Okay. Oh gosh. All right. So, is that the end of your turn then? Theodasia?
Huh?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Didn't make sure there wasn't a bonus action or anything you wanted to do. Okay, and then Kita is next.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna throw another firebolt because I don't really have many damage spells because.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna throw another firebolt. That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
And going to be 6 and a 9. Nice.
Dang.
15
Shoo.
damage.
It just dies out of.
He's just... Yeah, he doesn't look good at this point. That firebolt hits him square in the chest, uncomfortably close to the gem of passing that's around his neck. And he...
Oh, right, we need...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Right, we need to watch out so we don't just decimate this gem.
Okay, so yeah, Kita, the firebolt gets into... I mean, he looks bad at this point.
Kita T-poses for dominance.
Also, I just want to note that College of the Painter lets me use my painter supplies as a spell focus, so I literally just cast that out of my paintbrush.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
That is amazing.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Like Okami, where you draw a little fireball and just...
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I just draw little pictures in the air and then cast spells that way. So yeah,
I love it.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
I love College of the Painter. It's
That's
great.
awesome. You still have movement, a bonus action if you so choose.
Inspiration.
I'll say she just backs up 5 feet and just moves back a block.
Okay. Back toward Theodasia or back toward the column.
Yeah,
there you
back
go.
here.
Okay. Okay, Jitter. Your turn.
From where I'm positioned, can I get... So I have a couple ideas. I think he's gonna message Cantrip. I don't know what action cost message is actually. I may hold on that.
I think it's an action. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that. I think he's just gonna... Gosh, I have 2 plans, and both of them are... First of all, can my movement let me get closer to the scuffle between Galdrea and the vampire?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you could slide past Kita and get in between her and Galdrea.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll move and let you through.
Yeah.
So plan 1, gust of wind him into Galdrea for them to just keep it going.
I mean, sure.
But plan 2 is I could use the other part that makes, besides the reckless casting, which I may come to later, the alchemical casting invention wizard, which lets me turn a second level into 2d10 extra force damage.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's awesome.
Whoa.
It would be my last second level, which is the iffy part of this plan. So either I use my last second level to use a gust of wind, or to just thoroughly destroy this guy. These are the questions.
Well, it's your turn, and it's up to you, so...
Yeah.
So, I'm going to move behind the vampire. I wouldn't have any other chance to show the off. So, what I'm gonna... Yes, but what about... Let me actually read Gust of Wind. That's probably an idea.
That sounds smart.
Strong wind of 60 feet. But the strength saving throw puts 15 lanes. So if I gusted wind, 3rd level spell slot, and added the 2nd level force damage, even though it doesn't do damage at base, would it still do 2d10 force damage and push him into Galdria?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Do that then.
Fuck
so he has to
yeah.
make a strength save, right?
Yep.
Okay. What's
So
your spell DC?
Oh no.
Hold on. I can get it. I keep asking that, and I forget that you don't have
No. I have it relatively easily. It's more so the fear of, oh no, wait, this whole plan can...
Fair. I think you're a 14, right?
Yeah, I'm 14.
Well, that's a natural 13 plus 4, so he does not get pushed, but he will take the damage.
Okay. That would have been... Alright. That's 13 damage.
Nice.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Hey!
Hell yeah!
Goggles on, Jitter just that little dais on the left shoulder, I say, that controlled like the element. On the right dial, like on the right, it just hits a single one that just has like a skull and crossbones on it. And Jitter just looks at it and just goes, alright. Presses the thing and then casts the like, gust of wind and just basically blows him as far back as humanly possible into a...
Okay. Yeah. He resists that first gust, and you watch him dig into the wall a little bit, and then that force damage hits him, and he just goes flying and disintegrates. And all that's left is his greatsword and the gem of passing that fall to the floor.
And he pulls down the wind gust, looks over to Galdria, and I was gonna let you have finishing attack because you did really. I thought you did great, but yeah.
No,
Sorry.
you absolutely deserve that. That was amazing. Good job. And she picks up the gem of passing on the floor and she gives it to Jitter.
Okay.
He takes it and his face is blood red, so he puts on.
Okay. Woo! Killed a vampire.
Fuck yeah, guys.
Killed a vampire warrior. Whose name was Sergey, by the way.
Sergey?
Nice.
No one asked. No one asked. You know.
Sorry, sir. No, we didn't ask. We just kind of killed him.
You just kind of killed him. Hey, you did ask the hag's name and you didn't kill her, so you know, call it a win.
The hag was nice.
We balanced it out.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Exactly. Okay. So you have your second gem of passing. Someone's audio is really echoey or quiet.
How about
Weird.
this? Is this better now?
I don't know if that was you or not.
I had my.
Oh, that was why. Okay, yep, that's better.
I forgot. I was eating snack.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so you know you can explore. You know the way out. It's through here.
Let's fucking go,
Go.
before another one of those things comes out.
Okay. The door is not locked.
Thank God.
Woo!
All right.
Finally, a door that isn't locked.
There
Finally,
is
a grand.
another stairwell, another hallway. It takes you about 5 minutes before you come to what looks like at first just you see this like weird eerie green glow up ahead.
Green flame.
And it almost, but it also has a like a movement to it, like water. That little bit of like light reflection that you get out of a pool or a body of water, right, when it hits a solid surface. So you're seeing this reflect up on the walls of the room up ahead. So
Poke my head out.
I will give you that map.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Shoot.
Fuck.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
Goodness.
Oh
shit.
shit!
Oh my gosh.
There is
Oh my gosh.
a gate here. You were told it was a stone door. It's a gate. So the hag wasn't totally right. And in, but there are 2 torches, 2 empty sconces on either side of the gate.
I put one of the gem I have.
Yeah.
I put.
And Jitter has the other one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jitter would put it at the other side and just like lift up the mask, hoping that it's less that his red face he has, and he just puts it down just at everybody. And so, what now? And when he says "what now," the dais on the right flicks to the crossbones thing. He's like, "No, no, 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 no."
Oh my god.
There is...
He like taps, he flicks the dial and it turns into a like, typical happy face. And he,
oh my
good.
gosh.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Jitter has emotes. So
Emoji armor.
to give you the like what you're seeing, because this thing is swiveling its head. It's got a eerily human face attached to a very large body of a snake. It's wearing jewelry all over its body. There are necklaces draped down its neck. There are rings on the end of its long pointed tail. And around it are dancing these strange little... They almost look like ginger roots. They're just like... They're making this like...
They're dancing too. It's okay. We accept them and we love them.
They're definitely considered... So for... In D&D talk, they're considered small creatures. This thing is considered a huge creature. And these little... Like, I need everyone to make... You can either make Arcana or History, whatever you are better with.
Oh.
Okay.
Arcana or History? I got +0 for both.
I got a -1 for both.
Oh no.
Arcana or
Yeah,
History?
they're the same.
So it couldn't
They
be
should
me.
make history make more sense.
Oh, I'm proficient in history.
Yeah. 1.
Okay. +5. I need to roll it though. He. So that is a 13 +5, so 18.
Oh no. Okay, nat 1. Oh no. Okay. So 18. You're pretty sure the little things on the ground are gricks.
Ooh,
Greg?
They're called a grick, a Grick. They're monstrosities.
I'm gonna call it Greg.
A Greg. It's
You
a Greg.
Greg.
We have definitely... Okay, yep, we have turned into Barry Blue Jeans territory. It is definitely a Greg.
Totally.
It's a Greg.
It all went downhill with
It's a Greg.
Are
That is
they
canon.
pregnant?
It's a Greg.
I'm gonna, I swear, I think the information...
Tell me more about Greg.
I think the information is given, but Jitter did get a nat 20, and I think that's very information.
Oh, okay, yeah. You have heard them called Gregs before, Jitter.
Yes.
You're pretty sure. You're pretty sure.
Yes, the Gregs.
The Gregs.
Truly
They are
amazing.
annoying. They like to smack. They smack with their little feet. They smack. And they also like to peck at people. They have little weird little beaks that come out of their bodies, and they like to bite people.
Ooh.
It's not pretty. It's horrible.
Hallie, you're literally just describing what I do in my spare time. What the fuck?
Jitter relays all this information back as like in the most National Geographic voice he can.
Oh no!
Not in its natural habitat.
Like a fucking Dave Attenborough, like.
Yeah. Here we see the Grick in their natural habitat.
The thing in the middle is a spirit naga.
Oh Lord.
He then just relays that as well and just goes, so all in all, yeet.
The
Very
other thing that I
informative.
will give you with a natural 20 as a spirit naga is a spellcaster.
I can finally use that spell.
I can finally.
I can finally counterspell. Yay!
Yeah.
So you have some Gregs and you have a spirit naga.
Gotcha. Okay, guys. So the Gregs aren't that deal. We gotta get rid of Spirit Nancy.
I so regret not going six level ranger.
Okay.
Favorite enemy for monstrosities.
How are you?
I could have gone.
I'm broken. All right. Yeah, because they're both monstrosities. So. Okay. The gate...
And he's 100% like has his like hands on his hips, like beaming with pride at his boundless information.
Yep.
Gildry actually like smiles a little bit seeing this.
I give him a pat.
You just you get all that information while you hear.
He's about
to kill those things.
I think to break the monotony, he just goes, and that's everything I know about Spirit Nagas and Greg. Oh my God, is that a squirrel?
There it is, the infamous squirrel joke.
There it is.
And he's back to being himself.
Okay, so.
So we can see the Spirit Naga from here.
Oh yeah.
Can it see us?
It hasn't seen you yet.
Okay, quick question.
Let's keep it that way.
Are these like green like that?
Uh-huh.
Is that like a wall? What are those?
That
exactly?
is the so anything in the bright green, it's a pit.
Oh.
Either acid or poison.
Okay. Good to know.
Keep away from it. Either way.
Okay.
She's bad.
Do we think the whatever it was like a music box, right? That we were sent to retrieve.
Mm-hmm. You do see on the back walls various shelves of
okay.
treasure.
This week on Fantasy Hoarders.
Okay. Can I try to stealth over to the shelves?
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna fight it either way.
This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, no, I love this plan. So why is my thing being weird? Come on. There we go.
I know what I'm gonna do. Jitter's gonna help. He's gonna provide help to Galdria's stealthing over. And he's gonna do that by flying with a stealth check, probably flying into like a different corner. And he's gonna do that other thing that invention wizards can do, which is reckless cast.
Oh shit. Okay.
And he's going to reckless cast a cantrip in the complete other direction.
Distraction.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
All right.
Okay, so
Dang.
where exactly are the shelves? Sorry.
So I'm gonna
No,
have to
you're
roll
good.
a 10
I am
figure out
going
what
to draw you that shape. They're back
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Yep. So
perfect.
You have to get and Roll20 has this really cool ruler, so you can kind of see how far you need to get. It's 125 feet. The Naga is 60. Well, technically 60 feet from you, and the first Grick is 50. Greg.
Okay. I'd like to try and let me look at this because I'm trying to figure out a route. I'd like to go down, I think, and kind of try and go around here and see if I can make it through like that little gap up and around.
It'll require a jump.
Okay.
To do that, so it'd be an acrobatics or athletics check to make that. If you fall into the acid or the poison, obviously that's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if that's the plan, then Galdria is going to do this. I need you to make a stealth check.
Okay. And Jitter, are you doing that thing?
I'm doing the thing.
Doing the thing.
Right,
so Jitter's going the other direction. And where do you want to put what cantrip was it? I'm sorry.
I had to roll a d10 table given to me on the sheet.
Okay.
And I rolled a 7, which is shocking grass.
Okay.
Which I mean will not let it do any damage, but I mean at the very least, if I could just imagine it being like little sparks coming from this boy's hand, which does out him, admittedly.
It does.
But it's better than nothing.
Okay, so are you going to move away from the party before you do this?
Yes, he's going to fly. Like if she's going left, he's going right. Basic like version of what I'm saying.
Okay, and how far away do you want to get? Because you're going to have to make a stealth roll no matter what.
Right. I'm gonna say he's flying, so his flight speed is 30.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say he could his one flight is I think 60 may be pushing it.
You could get into the shadows at the top of the room.
That might be what I'm gonna do. Yeah, he wants to fly up, and then once he's like as high up as he can in the shadows, just like a little crane, move like silently in this other direction, then descend, and when he's far enough away, in the air.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to move and my Roll20 is being dumb, so I'm gonna just refresh that real quick. Jitter, make a stealth check. Galdria, make a stealth check. Do it with advantage because Jitter is distracting.
Okay.
So Jitter got a 15.
Okay.
Plus, naturally. Plus 3, so 18.
Okay. Come here, kitty.
That'd be a 23.
Okay.
Hey. And because he's in the shadows, I think the goblins have to come on for the part.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay.
The Greg, I'm calling it that. The Greg is just down below the Spirit Naga. Is just. There's a moment, Jitter, where you think maybe it saw you, but it goes back to its.
Good.
That's so funny.
But dances this way a little bit. Okay, so Galdria, movement. Are you just going to move continuously?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay, so go ahead and move yourself in 30 feet increments, and we will.
Okay.
That little shocking grasp goes off, Jitter, and the.
How do you use the ruler?
Oh, on the left-hand side, there is a toolbar, and there's a little, like, 3/4 circle with looks like a ruler sticking out to the right of it.
I see it, I see it.
And then just snap to center, and you can drag the ruler so you can measure. Yep, just like that.
Okay, so that'd be, like...
30, and then another 30, yeah. Because these are considered rounds, so we'll move in that way. Jitter, that shocking grasp goes off, and there's this little current of electricity, and the Naga's head moves, and you hear it speak in your head.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
And all you hear, it's just to Jitter, all you hear is someone there?
Well, obviously it knows the answer to this. It is linked up with someone's head. Is like Jitter's thought process. But if it can hear his thought process, then he has heard him just go, well, you know I'm here. Up to my brain.
What do you want, little one?
He get another 30 feet while this is happening?
Yeah, keep going.
He considers his words very carefully and just goes
17 plus 9.
Okay.
With my really good Arcana, would I know anything about the base personalities of the Naga? Would they be vain?
He clearly is because of all of the jewelry he's wearing.
Right.
Yeah,
they are.
They are mythical creatures who do not die.
Great, perfect. You just hear him go, I just wanted to see your majesty up close and personal. And in true Jitter fashion, it sounds so simple.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
Galdria, keep going.
I know, I am.
Get to that pit, and then we'll have you make an acrobatics.
I'm at the pit now.
Okay.
I rolled 17 plus 9 and then an 18 plus 9.
Okay, so you're okay. You leap. You can definitely tell it's poison. Just from the heat and the horrible wave of just grossness that comes off of it.
Well, that was for stealth for those two bits of movement. Do you want me to roll an acrobatics or something?
Acrobatics, please. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Double
I
check
just
see what
rolled
that is. Hold on.
15 and 4. So.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's 18.
Okay, yeah. You managed to leap it. It's not too far, but you start to keep making your way over there.
Okay.
Jitter, it's curious. Why don't you come out of hiding?
Well, quite simply, good, sir, friend, good, amazing, astonishing friend.
Okay.
I've heard tell of your amazing abilities with magic, and I wanted to see if I could play a bit of a game with you. I wanted to see if maybe we can see who can do the greatest act of magical prowess. And
I'm at the shelf.
What were your past stealth checks?
My stealth checks were all like at least 10 plus 9 for each of them.
Okay.
The lowest I got was a 19.
Okay. Whew, you're lucky. All right.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
I'm well aware that this is a stupid fucking plan.
Like, now you need to get back.
I know.
So, Jitter, while Geldria, and you saw Geldria cross, so you're pretty sure she's okay so far. And the Naga is focused on you. And it's, I don't like games, little one. Come out where I can see you.
Okay, but like, wouldn't you want to make it fun? I have something very special, a very cool item. And he's looking at his armor. And he just goes, it can change the very fabric of the magic weave.
Can I grab the thing off the shelf if I can see it?
I'm
trying to do this quickly.
You need to do an investigation check.
All right.
While that's happening, Jitter, because it's running insight against you.
Yeah, no, he's being honest.
Okay.
He is being honest about what this armor can do.
What did you get, Galdria?
I'm double checking. The dice gods are being kind. 22.
22. Yeah, it takes a little bit of rummaging, but you do manage to find. You were given a description of a white elderwood music box with gold filigree, and you do find it.
Okay, I put it in my pack as quietly as I can, and I just start stealthing back.
Okay, so stealth checks.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Is Jitter
Nat
speaking
20.
telepathically to the Naga, or is he speaking out loud and it in his head?
You can only communicate with this thing
Or is it
telepathically. So you all don't hear any of this conversation.
Okay.
Nope.
So we think everything's fine.
So far. Seems to be. I mean, you can see Geldria from where you're at, and she seems to have the item.
Mm-hmm.
So.
First check is a nat 20.
Okay. That'll carry you into the next one, so move another 30 feet.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Jitter. This creature is it's poking very gently at your memories, at your personality, trying to get a bead on who or what you are. And it says, I think perhaps you have another intention.
Oh, well, Jitter kind of thinks about this. Well, good sir, no one has one intention going into everything. Someone as wise as yourself, that there's always plans, backup plans. Only the foolish would go into something not knowing what they're doing.
What is it you want?
Quite simply, I've been learning magic for a very long time. Your approval with my abilities would be amazing. I would love to know that you think that I have what it takes. So, I would just like to perform a slight magical act for you. I'll come out and show it. And if you think that you can do something more amazing, then I will give you an item that will let you change the very element of magic. If I win, though, if you can't do the thing I can do, then quite simply, there's a person in this cave who would need a great deal of magic to be happy again. And if I win, I'd like to use your magical ability. You'd have to use your magical ability to make them happy again.
I'm curious to think what you believe I could do, little one, but please, let's have a contest.
Okay. He walks out.
Okay.
And he's going to cast lightning bolt. And he's going to not at the Naga, the air. And he's going to make the lightning bolt change from lightning to like a frozen lightning using the armor's ability to change elements. So it starts as a lightning bolt, then I'm going to burn a first level spell, and it's going to turn into ice. And then I'm going to burn another one and turn it into fire.
Shit. All right. Geldria, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back.
the
Galdria
box.
has the box.
Great job.
I fucking did it. That shouldn't have worked.
And he is.
The
And I
dice
think it's
gods were
important to
so
note,
happy.
Amazing job.
the
I
important
can't
thing to
believe
note,
that worked.
the way he's holding his hand out to like show it is covering the armor piece that is switching the dial.
Ooh. That's smart.
So it looks like he's just doing this because he can.
Ooh. Can we see Jitter from where we are?
Yep.
So we see him just coming out.
Yep.
Still
Just
not
right
a word
there.
spoken. It was like, what's he doing?
I was
What's he
gonna
doing?
say, I'm gonna whisper to people and be like, "Does anyone have a message?"
Shoot.
Theodosia does.
Can you tell him that I got it quietly, please?
What?
Can you tell him that I got it quietly?
Oh yes, message to tell Jitter that you got the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will use whatever little remains of his magical capacity to make that mage hand from. It's gonna fly over and give a thumbs up.
Okay.
I mean, you can respond.
Oh, I know,
Listen.
but the Naga is in his head,
Oh yeah.
Yep. The
so he's gonna do non-verbal communication by sending out a mage hand over you guys and just having it give you the thumbs up. And
You're so smart, boy.
Galdria says like, "What's
Smart
that?
boy.
What does that mean?"
Why is he going up to the Naga?
As Jitter creates this changing spell, the Naga's watching very intently, and you feel all of its focus on you, Jitter. And when the spell is done, its tail flicks in front of its face, and you all now hear, "I'm curious to think why you believe that music box is worth
Wait, you got
your
that from-
trouble."
Motherfucker, I step forward because he probably knows it was fucking me if he knows I have it. Fuck. All right.
Oh
Wait,
dear.
I didn't hear what the Naga said or anything until now.
Oh, the Naga basically knows you're all there
Yeah, I step forward.
and knows that
Great.
Galdria has the music box.
Wait, can I? Oh.
Can I wait before I step forward? Can I try to stealthily drop my pack, or like make it look like I'm dropping my weapons, but drop my pack with the box in it?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Also,
Can
can
I
I
help by
can I ask-
sort of
Okay.
stepping forward and putting things down as well?
You can.
Check what my bonus is.
can I
That
ask-
is a 22, 16 plus 6.
Does it know we're here because it can sense our thoughts? Because I have the ring of mind shielding.
You're not sure exactly how it knows you're there.
Well, then Zeta just for now just gonna stay behind with the music box, and if the Naga like, or then she'll come out, but she's not gonna risk it.
Okay.
After she drops it, Galdria steps forward.
Okay. All right. Then-
Yeah, Keys will stand up, kind of slowly come forward,
Okay. The Naga's
coming
just
up on the thing.
kind of moving in that weird snake-like, almost boneless way that it does, and it looks at all of you. Curious. We'll go. Take it. I have
Jitter smiles.
no need
Okay.
for it now.
Jitter smiles and just goes, "You still have to. There's still a contest to win. Oh, scaliness.
I'm not interested in a contest. Go.
All right."
Okay.
He turns off the lightning bolt and
Let's
just go and just.
Get out.
Can I don't have a very high insight, but can I tell if there's any other intention behind that?
Yeah, make an insight check for me.
Oh, can
Can
I
I also
also
roll?
make one?
Thank
Sure.
God, please.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good check.
18.
16.
Okay.
So that is a
22.
Okay.
Do. Oh, 23.
This creature is extremely old. If it wanted to kill you, it would have just done so. It seems confused and intrigued by your presence. Even more intrigued by the fact that amidst all of the treasure it was keeping back on the shelves, you took the box.
Alright, well, keep your intrigue, bitch.
You have
I
presented it with a conundrum that it will probably spend some time thinking about.
Like, why the box out of all my riches? Like, what are these people after?
Yep.
I kind of give like a half bow and I just say thank you and I walk out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teenager wants this. She's just gonna pick up the bag and start walking out.
Okay.
I want to make sure Jitter is coming with, so I like, come on, let's go.
He nods, and then before he does, he flaps up over there, like no weapons, no nothing, no sign of damage, and he gives the Naga a quick hug.
Oh my gosh, Jitter.
Okay.
Jitter, what are you doing?
I don't. All right. The Naga.
Because that'll confuse it forever.
The Naga.
But is it even gonna let you get that close?
Up close is.
He made sure to like drop his dagger, drop everything.
Okay.
But you're a spellcaster. And you showed it that you can do lightning with your hands. And now you're gonna put those hands on it.
He doesn't know that the armor is it. So it's like a gem on making it.
Okay.
He didn't show me the armor.
Nobody knows the lightning comes from your hands.
Well,
well.
He does ask first. Can I give you a
Okay,
hug?
good. Yeah, this is why I'm staying
up close. Right. The Naga is even more terrifying.
He hugged a hag.
Well, the hag was normal sized.
That's true.
This thing is decidedly not. And the Gregs have come over closer to it as you get closer. And they're doing their weird little dance, but their tone has changed. It's a... It's like a warning almost. It's a weird noise. And the spirit Naga stops you with a little flick of its tail. Doesn't touch you, just, again, a warning.
At that, he'd just go like, I just wanted to do a hug, but if you're not a hugger, that's okay.
I am death, child.
If you're not a hugger, that's okay.
I've hugged death before.
He just said, well, that job must be incredibly low.
The Naga just is very confused.
Everyone needs a hug.
You could see, if this was a cartoon, you would see little cartoon Tweety birds around its head. It's very baffled by all of you, especially Jitter.
He just kind of, like, puts his hands up in the air and just goes, but I get it. Not a hugger. That's all right. Everyone's entitled to that. Why I always ask. And he just, like, floating away.
Okay. All right. So you have the box.
I ask for my bag back.
You know how to get back out.
Yep.
Only trouble is the hag, I guess.
So, for the sake of expediency, we will say that you get back to the hag's nest, and she is gone.
Oh.
Aww. Are the dwargers still there?
They are gone too.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Jitter leaves the apology note anyway.
Oh,
can we leave?
Oh, I forgot he wrote that.
Geldrea puts her diary back, as well as 100 gold that she took.
Can we put the gem of passing there too?
You can. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Yep, we just leave everything that was theirs.
You have your
except for the skull, I guess.
And
Theodosia like looks at everyone. No, mine.
Kira will put her share of the gold back.
Okay. So you put items back. You leave.
Theodosia hugs the skull and her share of the gold.
There, yeah. You
It's fair.
You manage to
orders, I suppose.
Get your way out of the dungeon, and eventually, tired, hungry, wanting warm liquids because it's cold outside, you manage to make your way back. Whoa! To Zeratin the Younger, the person who hired you. And he bows gracefully as he takes the music box back. And he says, "You have restored a family antique beyond price, beyond meaning. You do not know how much I appreciate this. But of course, I promised you a reward.
Well,
Jitter's like having that like.
What was
were you
that?
saying something, B?
Jitter is having a moral dilemma moment.
Yeah, Keys will ask, would you happen to know any powerful spellcasters who can remove curses?
Depends on the type of spellcaster. There is a cleric of Pelor in the town nearby.
Perfect.
Him.
It's a
There's
Father Abrams.
There's a lady in there who needs help.
Yeah, she's been turned into a hag.
Oh, that's awful. That's a horrible fate.
Yeah, her name is Christina Glitterstar, and so if
Glitterstar. I feel like perhaps I know that name. I'll have to look. Maybe we can check the temple records or ask around and see if we could. But that is appreciated. We'll check for sure.
Good.
Okay. If you're gonna
so
go back,
see a hag
let us
in
know.
that tomb, just be sure. No, it's an ordinary woman who's been cursed.
Understood. He seems kind of like blown away by this information. He's just also very happy to have the music box back. And he hands over a bag of gold, a bag of gems, and the contracts to horses for all of you.
Ooh, heck yes!
Jitter just takes his money and just goes, I'm gonna go to the temple. Maybe I can pay him.
Okay.
Deidre takes the gems.
Okay. There's a lot of them. They're pretty. They're real pretty.
She starts gnawing on it.
It's 1,000 gold to split between the party.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Always keep like the gold and stuff. She'll just take the gems.
There you go.
She just wants the shiny.
They're shiny.
Very dragon.
They're
Very dragon.
Yep.
Shiny.
Yep. You could start your own little hoard that way.
Yes.
She's a happy
So I think with that, and we are right on time, that we will close out our story. Music box retrieve. You didn't have to fight a spirit naga.
Yeah, that was so well handled, Jitter, and
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
seriously,
amazing.
I'm thoroughly impressed.
I am too. That was amazing.
That was great.
So,
I thought I was about to regret I didn't pick a new favorite enemy.
We will do, I'll do a wrap up with the group, but thank you all for tuning in. We've had people active in chat. We've had people watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please go to rainforest-alliance.org and see the good work that they do. If you can donate, thank you very much. If not, we totally understand. If you can RT, if you can talk about the charity, we love that. We're doing this entire weekend of games for the Rainforest Alliance. We have a game tonight being DM'd by Joe Timmis from Nerd Asylum and Drawlicon in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Joe is a fantastic person. He loves charity games. He does a ton of work with Nerd Asylum for charity streams. So please check that out. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's running 5th edition with a new group of folks. And we will see you tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for Monster of the Week, Starfinder, and Frostwalkers. Hey!
And both me and Hallie and Aki will be playing in the Monster of the Week game.
Heck yes.
Same time as today's game, so don't miss that.
Yep, that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be a lot of fun.
And characters.
Then, Sunday, we've got 3 games as well. We have the Small Terrible and a Dragonborn Party campaign. We have Clara Fantasia is going to play on Sunday.
I haven't talked about that one, so I'm going to take a moment because I have talked a little bit about the Frostwalker one. Clara Fantasia is a homebrew system, but we're not going to play that for brevity's sake. We'll be doing 5e. And session is going to be titled Little Bird, and it is about rescuing a baby phoenix from a Mind Flayer collector.
Oh my god.
Oh!
I will be watching.
What time is that game? I'm gonna watch that.
4 p.m.
That is 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
4 p.m. on Sunday?
4 p.m.
Okay.
on Sunday, yep.
I can probably make that. Cool.
Hey! Awesome. Yeah, so we've got lots of guests. Thank you to everyone who's running games, who's playing in games, who's donated, who's hosting us on Twitch, who go to @terrible_party for all of the details for the full schedule. The giveaway is live. So go get you some candles or some minis or some dice or some all of that. The dice.
There's so much stuff.
There's so much stuff. Thank you, everyone.
It's so good.
We really appreciate you. We'll be back here tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next game. Until then, be good to each other, love each other. We will see you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.